All right, everybody, one more time. Please, let's give it up for that awesome announcement. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. No one say it a third time. No one say it a third time. All right, but now, the moment most of you are here for. Are we ready? No, start making noise now. Are we ready for Mortal Kombat 1 Top 6? Can we hit this video, please? Yo, let's go. Keep that energy high as we get this top 6 out on the stage. First, help me get Zeus out here, baby. All right, let's go. Keep it up for Nicolas. All right, let's get loud for MK, Javier, MK. Let's give it up nice and loud for the legend, SonicFox! That's it, keep it loud for the mighty Unjust! And finally, give it up for Dyloch! All right, everybody, one more time, please make some noise for your EVO 2024 MK1 Top 6. All right, let's not take any more time. Let's get into our commentators to start the party. Let's do it.
Well, 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 it's that time again for Mortal Kombat at EVO. My name is Ketchup, joined by really the one and only Mr. Aqua. Bro, we're here again. Here live in Vegas, and we're going to play some video games.
That's right, guys. Here is Mortal Kombat at EVO Top 6 coming at you. It has been a wild ride, over 600 entrants, and since last year, what a tectonic shift. We have a new game, we have a new meta. There was a new patch right before this tournament happened, and there's been a big shakeup to the competitive meta, and we have seen it reflected in this bracket that we're about to take a look at. And so many new names in this top 6 in comparison to the previous ones. You guys are going to see some great international talent on display here in Mortal Kombat with $30,000 on the line here in Vegas, baby.
We have a perfect representation of what modern Mortal Kombat 1, or I guess our current MK1, the game isn't even a year old,
and this
is currently looking like.
And this is going to be variety incarnate looking across the board here. We got Zeus, Nicolas, MK Javier, SonicFox, Rewind, and Dyloch. Each of them representing a different character in this game, a different play style. This is going to be from top to bottom one of the best displays of competitive Mortal Kombat we've seen so far.
We have a fair amount of the worldwide Mortal Kombat as well. We have Brazil, we have North America, we have Spain. I mean, it's a perfect blend of players that are just giving it 1,000%. Because let's not forget, we're not exactly too late after the Mortal Kombat 1 World Finals. We just had Final Combat merely weeks ago. SonicFox is the current world champion, and is very much a clear favorite to win this. But it's not guaranteed, not by a long shot.
No, you saw just how close it was to get into top 6 it was for Sonic with the deadly rival that has been Dyloch, who is still alive in this tournament. So be on the lookout for what is one of the scariest players in Mortal Kombat in Dyloch just later on. But here we go, setting up the very first match. And if you tuned in to Final Combat, it would have been one of your only ways ever to figure out about, or even learn about this player right here, which is Zeus from Brazil. Made it to Final Combat in a weird way, you know, because everyone else from the region got in different methods. He got in a different route, but you know, took that opportunity and used it to its fullest. It did really well at Final Combat, coming in to EVO here, and in winner's side top 6. I don't think a single person could have predicted that.
Look, Zeus was able to qualify through Brazil in a part of the world that is no slouch. Like, I have to use this opportunity to give a massive shout out to South American Mortal Kombat. It's not just modern Mortal Kombat, it's just decades worth of support for this franchise, even going back to gigantic Ultimate MK3 tournaments that you'll get in Brazil maybe once a year or so. Shout outs to everyone from all around the world. And before we jump into this match, you know, some people are here evening time, afternoon, morning, wherever you are on the planet. Thank you for choosing to spend your weekend with us here at EVO. And although this is Mortal Kombat now, the games are going to just continue all weekend long. What I really want to see here, though, is even though Fox is the world champion, when it comes to EVO, is that going to be a second title? Because everyone that is in this top 6 has a chance. I mean, Nicolas himself was able to win Combo Breaker weeks before the World Finals. So for me, results are up in the air.
Yeah, this could be a toss-up here. Sonic, as you've seen throughout the competitive Mortal Kombat 1 history, this is the most we've ever seen Sonic susceptible to not being automatically in a top 3, in a top 2, or top 4 situation. Finds themselves here in a situation here where with a victory, can find himself secured once more, but Javier, absolutely no slouch, making it way all the way to winner's side with Scorpion, Lopian, self-proclaimed, who's going to get a nice change in the next patch. And there is a build of Mortal Kombat right here at EVO with the next balance patch and with Takeda on it. Everyone who made the trip out here to Vegas has been enjoying that out there at the booth. Everyone here in the audience, thank you for being here for some Mortal Kombat.
Shout outs to everyone in that lovely
games.
crowd.
You guys are loving that there. Make some noise!
There's plenty of time left as well, but with our first match of the day, Zeus, a lot of his accomplishments going into the World Finals was using Raiden and Kano, and then had a few weeks, maybe over a month or so, to kind of go under that waterfall and find a new team. Settled on Ashra, where it's Ashra and Chameleon. If you've never seen that team before, it's some of the highest practical damage. Whereas what interests me recently is Nicolas is a player that has been using a lot of Johnny Cage recently, and it's kind of been only Johnny Cage. That seems to have changed at EVO.
Yes.
Because we've been seeing a lot of
unique...
Baraka. Where did that come from?
Baraka in the top 6 here. That's what I'm saying. Some of the characters that we're going to be seeing. Baraka here from Nicolas, Zeus the Ashra, some really unique characters. Dyloch with the Shao.
General Shao.
General Shao's chicken. You guys are going to get a nice order of that later on. I can't wait. I'm starving if I'm being honest with you.
Hey, shouts to the fact that we do have a Scorpion in top 6, a character many people say is one of the weakest in the game. Javier, the most successful Scorpion player on the planet, and that's not even up for debate. There are so many different playstyles that you can look forward to. However, it looks like we'll be jumping in soon. I see the thumbs up, I see the shaking of the hands.
And we are
going to get started on our first matchup. Now, I would say, historically, Nicolas is the favorite here. However, Zeus, winner's side, finals of EVO, that's one of the hardest things you can accomplish. So, let's see. Johnny Cage is going to be the pick for
Nicolas.
Nicolas.
On a big stage, let's see how he handles it. We're getting into the first game. Fists are locked on the screen. Ashra, Johnny is going to be the matchup. Let's see what Zeus has been cooking up here. Send to a Nicolas, it's winner's side. We're throwing down. Mortal Kombat has begun. Down there is Lao Hat, and jumping back out of there is Zeus to avoid those plus frames. They're going to be following up the shadow kick.
And that's going to be some,
go crazy.
There's going to be some South American rivalry here. This is Brazil versus Chile. You know there's going to be a divided audience online trying to cheer on their respective boy. There's the confirm. And with the Molina disguise, we are going to get that extra damage from the size. 400, thank you very much.
Oh, that juicy jump in right there. The massive hitbox of the Johnny Cage leg. Misses there, though, staying underneath. Gets pressure off the hit advantage to the down one, but misses the jump kick of his own. Still getting some pressure there. Finishes the string, giving Johnny Cage the turn. He's coming in for the pressure, but no, Ashra gets to stand one out. Just get off of me. Unhand me with that tech throw.
What interests me so far is that we've been seeing loads of Johnny Cage and Chameleon from Nicolas, and since the patch, that's going to be a hit confirm into big damage. Shut down there by the breaker, but immediately walks into the advancing button. Johnny Cage, he's not done with you. What I was saying was, we've been seeing lots of Chameleon with Johnny Cage and Nicolas, going in with the Lao cameo, and I do wonder if you just want that range to work with, a little bit more of that safety. You're fighting Ashra at the end of the day, and she is going to outrange you here.
Yes, that's what's going to be a big difference maker. That Ashra's buttons are so big backed up by that sword. Johnny Cage is using the limbs. He's going to be fighting fire with a hat in this matchup here. 12 seconds on the clock here. He's some hit advantage and trying to shimmy his life right there, Zeus, but doesn't commit. 8 seconds left. Just gets the throw. It's dwindling. What's the read going to be? About to take a massive risk as Nicolas eats it down 4 into nothing with 1 second. Time is going to expire, and Zeus will take round number 1. Johnny Cage taking pictures for nothing back there.
I mean, Zeus did the right thing. He knew that he had seconds to work with. If he had good defense, the grab wasn't going to do it. Nicolas still had work to do. No confirm on that forward 3.
Oh, but nasty whiff punish too. Wasn't there.
Unfortunate missed confirm there from Nicolas. Normally some of the best reactions in the business, and unfortunately missing that combo actually means you've given up corner positioning. Ashra now fighting back, catching the button. Watch your toes. Molina coming in as well. Big damage.
All that off that
finish off.
Walk back low, but another whiff punish. Finds his mark from Nicolas. We're going back to the corner. Nice side switch.
Yo, shouts to the Kombat cast combo.
It's an enough punch which sets up a safe jump.
Back to back down 1.
What's going to be problematic, especially when Ashra's in this corner catch-up, is that wake-up armor.
Wow, back-to-back standing 4. We're chucking out a lot of plus frames here. 2-1-2, easy hit confirm, and Zeus with the breaker. This is still, we're talking about Ashra with Fatal Blow. I mean, basically expect half the life to go anytime it hits.
Oh, yeah,
it doesn't scale.
She definitely has to. She still has LB right now. Let's keep that in mind. Oh, no mix off of the stand. 2 dashes underneath. Blown up by a jump kick. Johnny's going to follow this in with the Lao hat. It's going to be set up the chip. No, disrespected by the down 1 just to get shadow kicked again. And Nicolas sends a statement with that one.
And that was a brave shadow kick. Let's not forget, it's Kung Lao. I mean, he's not going to throw anything after it lands to make it safe, unless you've done a low hat ahead of time, which Nicolas did not do. A corner combo to finish the job. It's the meaty, sets it up and baits the armor, punishes, and that's over half of the life gone.
Also, one of the perfect times to bait the Ashra armor is when she's in the Molina stance of Chameleon, because it can launch in that state.
Counter poke. That's one of the elements of Ashra Chameleon. The rising uppercut with the fan lift is such a dangerous mind game, but not as dangerous as that brave micro duck. And that's likely going to be the end of the game because there's going to be lots of pressure. Yeah, makes a big call out. and does eat that one. Okay, unfortunately, we have just ended that first game. I have some bad news. We are going to have to replay that first match, as the patch was not active during that game.
Yes, very unfortunate.
Whoops!
It will be restart at 0-0. Unfortunately, probably means that the internet to the system disconnected. Thus,
yeah, I can only imagine. I'm not going to speculate because I can't see it, but I do imagine it has something to do with the connection. We do have to be connected to have access to the latest hotfix. Now that does mean, though, that, look, we have to look at what that results in and the fact that we're going to be starting this set from fresh. So even though that first game did look pretty decent, we're going to have to start again and think, right, how do we adjust what we were doing here?
And under the mental damage that is going to be everything that you've just given your opponent to not have the lead. Right? Now they have information against you, and they can use it against you at back to a 0-0 situation. Very interesting to see how it's going to unfold once we get back into this next one as they get things set. There on the stage. Sorry about that, guys. We are here to get Mortal Kombat started. Just a little bit of a hiccup. We're going to get back to the action here in just a moment to get back into that one. Zeus needing to find a little bit of something extra there with Yashua. Just didn't find that practical damage that you were talking about. Just playing hard to get was Nicolas a little bit.
I feel like as commentators, we kind of have no choice but to just look at the silver linings of what happened. There's no getting around the fact that, yeah, that sucks, but it's kind of the nature. Sometimes these things just happen, but we have to think, what do we do from here? And in this case now, once we get back and set up, and no doubt we're going to be probably seeing the same matchup. I don't imagine that's going to influence any kind of change. So it's likely going to be Ashura Chameleon, and then it's going to be the Cage with the Kung Lao. It's kind of look at what the Kung Lao was doing, because no doubt, I'm pretty sure we'll see it again. Being able to give Johnny Cage some kind of range can always help, especially when you're fighting someone like Ashura, who has got some of the longest range on her buttons. And it's not just range, it's the damage that she gets from it.
Yes.
I think Kung Lao, we saw that instance there where Nicolas got some sort of corner combo, ended it with a meaty charge low hat, and then from that point on, kind of used it to bait out armor, and Johnny Cage with the range, able to sort of punish that Ashura armor.
Yep.
For those that might be unaware, you know, maybe this is the first time watching Mortal Kombat 1, armored reversals are an extremely prominent part of the game's meta. Being able to just sort of absorb hits, where you still take the damage, but you power through and in many instances can create a good situation. Ashura by many is said to have kind of the best one because she can charge
kinda.
right? I mean, look, there's always someone that's going to well actually and disagree with you, right? And that's totally fine. Yeah, definitely Ashura players. But she has the best armor, I'm saying it the best, because she can absorb up to 3 hits, which is super rare. Like most of the time, armor is 1. Ashura can take up to 3.
Think about it. You walk up to Ashura and you go, and you didn't affect her.
And you
she
still
absorbed
died.
it all, and she smacked you with the sword, and then she Malina'd someone like I was telling you about into a combo.
It'll be
Which we might
worse
see
if
in
she
this
has
matchup.
Movado cameo, because Movado
baby.
turns
Movado as well. But guys, we'll take a very quick break while we set up the stage, and we'll be right back with some more Mortal Kombat here at Evolution 2024.
Get ready for the next battle with Tekken Points, exclusively from Chipotle. Use promo code EWGF623 when you order any entree in the Chipotle app and get 500 Tekken Points. Visit chipotle.com/Tekken8 for details.
Hey gamers, does your room look like this? Tired of having no art on your walls? You need Displate.
Made with high quality metal and customized finishes, with Displate, you can transform your room or office from lifeless walls into a stylish space. Check out the new texture finish, flat is out. Come feel the difference of that sweet, subtle embossing. Say goodbye to hammers and nails with Displate's magnet lock technology. It never fails. It's as simple as snap and hang. Bang, bang, bang.
Visit displate.com/evo and order now. Use the discount code EVO at checkout.
Rated E to F.
On behalf of everyone here at EVO, thank you so much for your patience. This patch has finally been injected into our veins here on the stage, and Mortal Kombat is finally ready to begin. It's going to be reset at 0-0. Everyone's making some noise. It's time to begin. Let's get back into this. It's going to be Zeus versus Nicolas. Mortal Kombat beginning.
Of course, thank you so much to everybody at home for your patience, and a big thank you to everyone in this crowd for sticking with us. We are jumping into our first match. A reset. You didn't see nothing.
And Zeus able to take a massive risk after that first game. All that knowledge, he did a down one into a rising DP immediately to get the first blood, and he's got some momentum. Is he gonna ride it? He's checking him with the Jade Glaive. This is a huge start, given what we just saw in the reset.
Down one into rising uppercut is a huge tool for Astra, because it does so much more damage than you expect. It's like, okay, I get hit by this move and then I've lost like 400 health. Thanks for that.
Which is going to nearly two-tap this man as we talk about someone that's only got 950 HP and a character that can deal over 400 on some of the touches. And what a start for Zeus here, nearly getting a hood perfect in this first game.
Great way for Zeus to bring himself into this matchup, establish himself early. Now, Astra's playstyle is definitely going to adjust somewhat depending on what chameleon is available. If we have Jade, you know that glaive could come from anywhere. It could be stuck on the end of any button. Kitana, you have to worry about the uppercut all the time, so the counter poke game becomes a threat. And with Melina, it's mostly the mix-ups, right? That overhead bull roll combined with some of Astra's lows. A dangerous combination. This one now, the forward grab, it's extremely plus. And now it's going to set up into Jade Glaive. Massive neutral duck, though.
Zeus won at 140 damage on the Jade throw. Not there as Nicolas going to burn him with the micro duck. We're in the corner now. Just the low half pressure, which is going to give it to Zeus. He's still locked in the corner. Johnny Cage's prison. Can he escape? He's back in the pressure, just falling for the stand buttons. to be close to the kill. Oh my goodness, the drop! Gonna give Zeus a chance here, and that could have been robbed with the damage that you know that Asha's got with that Fatal Blow locked and loaded around a piece here. And restarted to the corner position, kind of to Zeus's back. He's got the Chameleon, and he's out of there just like that. Nicolas scouting it, though. And that's the preparation of the Chameleon cameo.
That's something that never went anywhere. That Lao low hat into the jump in, the hard to blockable. That deliciously busted stuff.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
what's your whip?
Speaking of delicious, that whip punish from Stan 2. That's what gives Asha her mix-up as well, especially with that Melina cameo. That's what we're talking about right now. Becomes so scary. Will he get a turn with it, though? He's knocked down. It's going to be a Lao hat setup. A little late on it. And he lost his ability to kind of jump in and follow it up, but he still does with the full delay. He's going to be dealing with J-Glaive.
That was a really good flawless block, actually. It shuts down any potential chip damage. Not to mention the meter build of a flawless block.
Do you think Zeus heard that and then said, okay, I probably shouldn't pressure here, given that there's going to be no chip, go for the throw? Really big
maybe.
stuff.
Called it out, perhaps.
Down to the wire here, double Fatal Blow territory. Getting under 30 seconds here. Every high looks scary to throw against both these guys. They're micro-ducking like crazy. The neutral jump to no avail. No risk from Zeus, but another down one. There was another one.
The katana was ready. That uppercut is going to become so scary. Forward grab, though. And Nicolas takes that first game in this series.
Such a scary spot to be right there at the end where you commit to a forward dash, but you only commit to the movement, right? You don't commit to a button, you don't commit to reacting to anything, you just forward dash, and they both find themselves forward dashing in the range, and one of them deciding to be aggressive and go for the throw. And it was Nicolas. Kind of erasing that start here to the top 6, and reclaims his 1-0 lead.
All right. The safe advance there. Shadow kick with the Lao low hat. One of the original pieces of Johnny Cage. Just strategy, I guess, when the game was brand new. Lao was one of those early cameos, and as you can see, I mean, still good. It's crazy to think that Cage and Lao have both gone through some significant nerfs over the course of the game, but the team itself still works so well together.
The core game plan is still there, right? Just some minor changes here and there. But that set it and forget it game styles still going to be there. Wow. Another J-Glaive opening up Nicolas. He's getting taken to the corner. About to have Chameleon available as well. Backed off, seeing that she wasn't quite available. And now has some serious firepower. Will we see the Melina? No, just checking with sweep.
Hit confirmed. The fatal blow. Now this is going to connect.
Ooh, and I think this just might do it.
I mean, we have to factor in that Chameleon is taking 50 HP off, and something about this combo just refuses to scale. I think that's the round.
Ooh, and that is the blood price that you pay for picking Chameleon. She takes a little bit of your HP, and that's what did it, and sealed her fate. What damage on the Fatal Blow from Johnny Cage.
Any confirm into Fatal Blow with him is going to do about that 500 mark. So for most characters, that's going to be half-life. For some, even more. Nice little block there from that charge low hat. Interruption. The EX rising upper.
Ooh,
and by all means, Melina, give us a bit more damage, please.
Love those extra extensions, keeping it going. Whoa, there's an awkward conversion. Grounded on the teleport pickup. And back to the corner. A piece of art right there. Framed that one from Nicolas. In the Johnny Cage Hall of Fame. Just takes the throw. The Shaolin punches. Log getting some work in there.
The grab game of Johnny Cage is so terrifying because man has so many powerful, advantageous strings that if you flinch, he can hit confirm and turn it into big old damage. Most of the time you'll get terrified. You'll sit, you'll hold that offense. Before you know it, he's grabbing you all over the shop. There's a confirm though. And Zeus, second round.
Another one of the cool things that the Melina side gives her is that meterless launcher. And another reason to use a string that you otherwise wouldn't be using in the toolkit. At least much you're at this level in Mortal Kombat. He goes for another lift and try to punish it a little more optimally this time around than Nicolas. Just misspaced a little bit. Ooh, walks right into a stand 2 this time. And now we're going to see that big ol' asteroid damage. Here it comes. And just like that. It's how quick it happens, too. Everyone else, you're holding these 16-hit combos for 400. Here it's just simple, straight to the point. Boom, 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 400 gone.
Little things like those unbreakable projectiles of Asha are always going to help. Nice meterless hit confirm, actually. That's going to give corner positioning for Nicolas. A possibility to maybe bait out some armored defense. Zeus, you got to make a choice, right? Because you got 3 bars a meter. That's either use armored reversal and have no breaker, or save it for a breaker. Looks to me like Zeus is doing just that. He's saving for a combo breaker for sure.
He's got a couple opportunities to guess here. He's got the health for it, but it's going to end right now. The damage is there, and it is Zeus. Ties us up at a game apiece.
All right. We're going back into what may as well be a 2 out of 3 territory now. 1 win per. So much on the line, even for this first round of the winner's side. Because you win this, you're winners finals. You're minimum top 3. A substantial prize pool of this tournament. And one step closer to that accolade of the first EVO champion.
Here for Mortal Kombat 1. Last year we were given one of the greatest finals, I think, ever for Mortal Kombat. Let's see if we can repeat.
It's going to be so hard.
It's going to be hard to top that one, but let's see if we can here in Mortal Kombat 1. Just a sweep check again. Hasn't been getting too aggressive with that Chameleon. I say that as he finally goes back-to-back on the usages into the float, has another one as well. That's one of the great things about Chameleon. It's why you see her so prevalent. The most used cameo, I think, in EVO so far is just how how available she is for you to use all the time.
That side switching grab finds its mark. Keeping ourselves in that mid-screen, escape failed. There was an attempt there, but Zeus with the forward throw instead. Down 1, stealing a turn, takes those plus frames and forces just a simple little sweep, another grab. I mean, look, we're keeping it dead simple at the moment because sometimes that can be the most effective, especially in this setting. No pickup on that. That's a hit confirm and a brave breaker from Zeus. Confident the round can still be won. We do have Katana. Won't be long, though, until that disguise changes. Now, Melina activated.
Trying to close the gap to force a mix-up. Nicolas not falling for it. We're finally in range, but out of the Melina, so the mix-up's coming. Under 10 seconds and the immediate armor. And was that just pure risk there at the end? He wanted to end it and end it now. Nicolas risking it for the biscuit, and he's rewarded.
Nicolas has been pretty brave with the armor over the course of this top 6. Even in the last game, there was another one. It was backed up, it was a hard read. That was an MK11 down 2 if I've ever seen it.
You feel those. Go, Steve! Trying to snipe him with a fan. Not there. Great straight off the jump kick even there for Zeus. Ooh, that was a beautiful slight block into the range of the throw. Max dismisses that one.
Okay, forward throw now. Now those chameleon throws, they actually change depending on what disguise you have. The Melina one is very plus, but it just doesn't do any damage. And yeah, that was a tragic drop from Zeus. Oh, getting a standing 1 instead of the projectile, that is not what he wanted.
What a great block there. It looked like that was a great timing on the block, but Melina finally used. She finds her mark. Another round on the board for Zeus. We're all tied up. Could not be more even in this set. To get us started, just the first match. You said it. The winner making it into the top 3 side. Those hat setups have not been working the defense. You got to give credit where credit's due to Zeus. Gets the pickup of Melina too. This is getting nasty. He's getting jiggy with it out there.
Another hard call out from Nicolas, whose neutral ducks have been rather successful, to say the least. You take a huge risk on both characters, actually. Both characters with an advancing mid that is hit confirmable. Those crouches are brave. Nicolas with the pressure.
But they are rewarding, my goodness. And that's a brave swing out of the stand 4 pressure of Johnny Cage. And look at his damage.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is going to hurt a lot.
She's about to make it rain damage.
Ashura's fatal blow just refuses to scale. Her and Cage have that in common.
Watch it disappear. 60 seconds. Throw in the glow. That was very smart to do.
Right, last breath is going to become a factor here. Oh, never mind! No last breath available. The grab into hat did exactly what Nicolas was looking for, and now the Chilean, 1 game away from a top 3 at least. Zeus has a time to wake up, whatever it is. I mean, this is a hard match, man.
That was back-to-back throws that were just huge decisions from Nicolas. One while the glow was active, and he assumed he was going to be blocking or looking for a Lao had to go through while the glow was active, perhaps. Perfect time to throw as well on a match point for the young Chilean twin. And a thing to note, for one of the first times ever catch-up, not joined by his brother in a situation like this.
We do have to give a massive, massive shout-outs to Scorpion Prox. This is the first time in a very long time there has only been 1 twin in the finals. This is just, for me, a testament as to how stacked this tournament has been.
And it was only by a hit in a Game 5 final round.
Of course it bloody was.
It was insane out there. Woo! Oh! There's nothing like a back 3 whip punish from Johnny Cage.
Oh, that backdash was definitely to try and bait an armor, for sure. Nicolas, 1 grab, needs a lot more than that, but never say never when Johnny Cage is the talking point. Hey, all right, never mind.
Just walked into the stiletto of Asha right there. Johnny Cage is eating a lot of buttons, just trying to forward dash his way into the normal range, right? That's what we were talking about. If it's not going to be, you know, shadow kick backed by the Lao hat, he's got to find his way in the old-fashioned way with the movement, with the buttons. He's bullying with some pressure. Great block on the double lows from Zeus. Great blocks on the sweeps from Nicolas as well. None of those lows have really worked out. Just in the pressure, the stagger does though into that knee. Look at that knee. That's a good knee to talk about.
I mean, the moment you hesitate, the moment you flinch, Ashura, just like Cage, has an advancing mid that can confirm and crush you. Nicolas. Oh, that knee whiff. Don't look at that knee.
Look at both of their knees. This is a battle of knees. They both don't skip leg day.
Oh, God! I felt that one.
Oh, great whiff from that one. Still going for the legs right now is Zeus.
We're just kicking the feet. This is just a really rude match. We're not fighting fair at all. Uh-oh, there's the breaker. That's going to be the last breaker that Nicolas will have in this match. If this is the round, the advancing. Minor plus frames, the 1-1. Zeus, so much respect, just looking for an opportunity to poke out! And the side switching grab. Final game between Zeus and Nicolas. This is it. This is what it's all about here at EVO.
That is the fear that Chameleon puts in you. You saw Nicolas just frozen still when pressure was coming in his face with Molina available. Perfect time to throw there by Zeus. 2-2. Another game 5 here. There's been so many in top 4 to set this top 6. The story continues between these two great players. It's Nicolas and Zeus. It's a game 5.
Now, some of you might be wondering, why go straight back to character select if you're just going to pick Cage again? Nicolas needed that moment of time. It doesn't sound like much, but being able to just stop and take a bit of a breather, bring yourself mentally back into that final match.
He needed time for his brother to, send him messages telepathically.
Oh, the brainwaves?
The brainwaves from the crowd is definitely being sent. Some of the tips needed to bring this one back because Zeus, after start this throw, loses a bit of the pressure. A great hit advantage on the backdoor of Ashura's, but just throws in reversal. One of the big answers to stagger pressure is this reversal throw, assuming someone's going to respect your turn in their pressure.
And if Zeus actually committed to that mid-string, that would have been a clean opening. Nicolas once again went for a neutral duck. Tried to go for a bigger punish than shadow kick. Gets a jump in. I'm not sure that was intentional because that was a major punish and forces the breaker. Zeus, that's going to be the round. That's going to be the round with Zeus now on match point versus Nicolas here for our first series of this top 6.
Crowd making some noise. They know the story of the twins here at EVO and how big of a victory this would be for someone like Zeus, for anyone in Mortal Kombat, period. He's got his back to the corner. It's a comfortable 72 degrees here in the mansion, but you start to feel a little bit warmer when your back is to this corner. Starts turning up a little bit. The down forward whip,
pressure's going to add up for sure. AC's on the other side of the room, mate. Lovely little forward throw, Zeus. Again, piece by piece. Big jump back. Avoids the chip damage. That is a clean hit confirmed, though, from Nicolas. That advancing mid, Johnny Cage. 9-frame mid. I mean, that's one of the best buttons in the game.
And if you guys are learning Mortal Kombat, looking for a way to open up your opponent that isn't just a conventional overhead or low, see what these guys are doing all the time and what Nicolas does in pressure, right? Button, backdash, and then something advancing to try to catch a whiff punish. You want to bait someone into pressing a button. These guys are doing it at an exponential level here.
Plus frames on that standing button from Ashura. Not too different from Johnny Cage, really. However, forward throw there from Nicolas.
Beautiful time to glow load.
That glow was a good call. I mean, it's going to shut down the threat of a ranged low hat. Plus frames. Defense there from Nicolas. Has to watch out, though, that shadow kick.
Gorgeous lost. Block nothing after it, though. Eating mix-ups. Guessing right.
The delayed mid! We still have time.
Oh, we're in robbery territory. They actually led him up to the range to see the
I don't
throw.
think we have time now.
Wait a minute. 2 seconds. Couldn't get there in time. Nicolas surviving in its final round to get started.
There was a possible opportunity there. The problem is the overhead low, kind of quote-unquote, that can exist. That overhead is so slow. There's no way Nicolas would have got hit by that surely, and I don't think Zeus believed in it. And who cares, though, because look at the start.
I don't think that it's been the mix-up of the 2-2 that's been getting Nicolas either. It's just been the range of the low that's been catching him on some whip punishes that have really been big to Zeus's lead down. Still got him cornered. Lets him out with a jump kick, though, but no conversion.
A little bit too deep on that jump kick, perhaps. Either way, Nicolas reversing that momentum. Oh wait, it's hype mode! We are going to go special move into special move, and Zeus, he's going to be crazy to challenge. Nicolas is just trying to absolutely bait him into pressing something, but he refuses to bite.
He
but
knows the respect
chip.
right there. He's dying on block right now, but just one swing of the knee out. Luckily, no full J conversion. Nicolas survives one. Close to building a breaker though, so he can be a little bit aggressive here. He even breaks the throw.
Oh.
He's getting so aggressive with it. Tries one of his own. Microduct off the meter now. This is scary. Ashra can kill. Perfect time to load. Avoids the lat.
Zeus
Oh my goodness! This is going to be close.
It finds its mark. I don't think this is going to kill even with the 950, but what about the situation afterwards?
If he goes back into Jade, this is going to be scary.
It is going to be Jade afterwards, I think. There it is.
Oh, what a time to get it! Zeus is going to take it over Nicolas 3-2. It was as if the Elder Gods gave it to him at the end right there, catch up. Just a gift, divine intervention.
That was such a wild, wild game of chicken right at the end. I mean, you had the threat of low hat, being able to compete that with the glaive of Chameleon. Such a wonderful call out from Zeus. And your reward is going to be one step closer, one hell of a comfort zone. Your opponent's going to be either MK Javier or SonicFox, so either way, it's going to be a hard-fought battle, but this is just the beginning.
What a first match here. A game 5, a classic. Nicolas still not out of it though, because that was one of the 2 winners matches still left in this tournament. We're going to be getting into the next one here in just a little bit. But wow, Zeus all the way from Brazil, making it to final combat through one of the crazier ways of qualifying. You know, was a low seed in his regional finale of the pro competition, won it there. It was the only regional qualifier with an offline finale that he actually ended up taking it, made it to Final Combat, did some damage at Final Combat. Now we're going to be talking about him as one of the best Mortal Kombat players on the planet.
So let's take a look at some of these replays presented to you by PlayStation Tournaments. I feel like this was just an immense back and forth. The weird thing is, Johnny Cage and Ashra, when it comes to the pressure game, it's actually not too different. They have decent buttons, they have a lot of confirmability, they have stuff that can function as kind of like an auto shimmy, but a big thing in common is damage, corner carry, weird situations afterwards. I mean, when we saw them head to head, it just felt so similar to me that I guess maybe that's one of the reasons that it came so down to the wire.
1-2-2,
they have similar
2-1-2,
ideas.
knees.
Yeah, it was
stuff.
mid, it was low poke, it was the occasional risky grab. Now it has to be said, Nicolas started the series by getting quite a few successful, albeit risky, micro ducks on the grab. That started to work less and less as the series went on. A lot more of those
Zeus
buttons
stayed
were hitting,
grab
a lot more
heavy
of
too.
those mids.
Great stuff from Zeus. There they are, teammates, T7G. Congratulations to Zeus in winners finals of EVO, representing Brazil. You know they're going crazy in that chat right now. I bet the flags are flying as we go to this one. I know you're excited for this one, Catcher.
All right, look, so not to bring any drama into this matchup, there's a little bit of history between these two, and it's not based on offline play. SonicFox and Javier fought in an online invitational, of which Javier was able to win. And there was just a bit of discussion in the community about that.
A bit?
You know, look, I don't want to get too far into it, but the point is, the two of them wanted to settle it offline. Well, I mean, you can safely say that we're settling things offline here.
I don't think that you could ask for a better stage to settle a score like this, to say who is the better Mortal Kombat player. SonicFox says, welcome to my arena this time around. It's going to be a big challenge for Javier. Let's see if Javier can step up to the plate.
Now, the elephant in the room, Homelander. One of those characters that has become quite popular in tournament and is very much constant mix-ups and a lot of mobility. I mean, look, Homelander's going to land a hit. He's going to knock you down. It's a guess between command grab, overhead, low, and more.
And he took you to the corner as well.
Oh, yeah, let's not forget the corner carry.
All the way. Breaking your neck as well, and here we go. Homelander, no. Wanted to go for a setup early, did Sonic, and finds the mark. This is a character that so far in this tournament has taken health bars in the quickest time possible.
All right, keeping the combo rolling. Oh, drop the combo though, Javier. There was a chance to finish. I mean, the bulk of the damage was done. Now, this is a mix-up. This is a scary situation.
Oh
Scorpion
my
escapes.
God.
However, he doesn't escape with damage. I mean, at least he's not getting hit by that over and over again.
I
But
was about to say, at what cost? His bar, SonicFox building it infinitely, still has full bar themselves. Great duck on the laser. Oh, but avoids the glaive. The second hit at least doesn't get a conversion for Sonic. He's in full control right now. Trying to laser beam away the rest of the health bar of Javier. Needs to close the gap.
oh, hang on a minute. Chameleon took the hit. Oh, that punish. I mean, it's no wonder Javier was hesitant to throw a spear, because clearly there's a full combo punish there.
Which possible idea is to use Chameleon to kind of body block a hit, a laser, and then do spear, but you're right. It's that flight that can come at any time. Homelander can give you the business quick from downtown. That flight and flight cancel, no joke, ladies and gentlemen. It's why he is so feared and talked about coming in to EVO this year. Everyone thought it was just going to be Homelander's top 6, so shoutouts to the competition. We've only got the one so far in Sonic.
You'll notice as well, Javier's not using meter on any of his combos here. You can tell how much he's valuing the breaker, the utility of that. Even now, he's taken these combos and he's only just spent a bar to make sure that he can put himself in this guaranteed situation. It's Javier. Never forget about the EX Hellfire. Never.
And that's one of the things that separates him. Like you were saying earlier about every other Scorpion players, he uses everything. So knowledgeable and is the best Scorpion in this game on planet Earth.
Wow, Fox made a brave call out. Ate that forward 3-4, that double mid.
Guess right on the low, but gets command grabbed anyway. The mix-ups are coming from Homelander. Milklander on deck, baby.
What's it gonna be? What's the mix? The defensive Melina! Javier with the knowledge! Intercepted! And escapes the corner. What a victory. Uh-oh, Fox pressed the button. There's no meter yet. We only just built it.
This is gonna be it. Is this death? Into the Demon Dash, and that's gonna be a 359. Javier's on the board. Sonic with the recognition that we are in a set already.
By the way, I'm pretty sure Javier is actually wearing a Scorpion
And how
shirt
sexy is that shirt?
He bought that at the MK1 booth at EVO.
Guys, if you want that shirt, it's
He
here.
literally saw the shirt and went, you know what, I'm gonna wear that tomorrow. Shout out to Ultimate MK3 Scorpion.
Yeah, WB has a booth here. You guys want to check it out if you guys are here at EVO. Great merch there for Mortal Kombat. That classic Scorpion. I hate to say it, probably the best one out there. It's incredible.
You're a Scorpion hater. You're in the wrong place for that, mate. Anti-air. SonicFox now. A knockdown. Does with the mid. Javier, this is a scary situation. Very much so. And there's Katana. You have to be paying so much attention to what disguise Chameleon has, because the command grab only really combos with the Katana banlet.
Oh my goodness.
Hey!
Javier just going to accept his fate in that round right there. No resources spent from either of them. Sonic just putting on a display of the raw power of the V that's flowing through Homelander's veins here at Mortal Kombat.
Scorpion thinking, wait, mate, can I have a little bit of that V?
Yeah, give me some of that, man. I want that juice. Some of that blue liquid.
There's that armor. Interruption. Javier, once again, have to be careful with his resources. Come on, grab out of nowhere. That is the threat of Homelander, my friends. It's more than a 50-50. There's so much more to it.
Oh, big reward off the wake-up risk. Got the side switches. Hellfire was interrupted, though. Here comes the pressure teleport. Put himself in the back to ball seats. Comes back to bite him. Oh, just swings a 2-1. Off the meter is Sonic.
I love that hit confirm from Javier, too. Opted to, again, that command grab. It's been the bane of his existence.
After a down one, he's got it all.
Man can only be ready for so much. Oh!
Oh, the anti-air clobber knocker, he's getting crazy. Sonic showing the capabilities of Homelander.
Oh
No.
Away. Yeah. Thank you, production. Thank you. We just got to Sonic Fox.
We got the SonicFox one instead.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Oh, Fox, we just cut away from it. Stop it!
Yes!
Oh my God!
Stay hydrated!
Yeah, I'm so big into hydration.
One of the keys to being a great Mortal Kombat player is staying hydrated. If you guys watch Final Combat, if you watched EVO, all the players taking massive gulps in between the matches. Big gulps. One of the keys to victory in Mortal Kombat.
Sip that water.
Gatorade. Big pickup.
What are you talking about? Rain's not here. Oh, the interruption. No fan lift for you. Wake up ball roll though. Melina. Now Javier spends even more. Not necessarily for the damage, but more to Put us back to mid-screen as much as possible.
Ooh, playing hard to get. Psych! Midward command grab. You build space just for him to close it into a mix-up. The Homelander special.
A bit of a risky break there from Javier, though, because now he's got nothing to deal with the pressure! No armor to escape, and that is going to put you in a horrible situation with not even 10% health remaining.
Scary. No meter 2. Sonic hasn't had to spend meter for any of the combos this entire time. Look at the damage. Not a bar spent, a break of the neck, and you're back to getting mixed.
Every time Javier finally lands a hit as well, Fox just has a breaker. So much, if all of this is meterless damage, which means that Fox always can escape damage should they get a hit themselves.
That's some lethal power in this game. Go walk down under the low, and that Yashiro before the breaker comes to drop from Sonic. Wait a second. If you believe in magic, now is the time. Send some spirit energy Javier's way. It goes up. It can only evade some lasers right now. You need to watch out for that dash, that demonic speed of Homelanders.
As dire as things look, though, Javier has come back from worse. But the down one and the lightning fast reaction from the not so young anymore SonicFox. Wild to think that Fox was once upon a time, you know, that new generation of Mortal Kombat, of NetherRealm, of the FGC.
Come to think of it, I've never really thought of Sonic as like a veteran.
But they absolutely are.
Absolutely.
They're more of a veteran than most players that we have in the scene right now. How wild is that? Now, I did speak to Javier before. I think we've gone back to character select. I believe there might have been a cameo change because it's been either Chameleon or the Jax cameo. And I have a feeling, and he has done it. Javier has gone in with Jax.
Yes!
Is this going to give us a different style? Is it even going to work? Because Homelander, it's a matter of don't get hit. You can't even do Jax if you're getting hit the whole time.
Yeah, it's one of the things that is, you know, it seems to be a key to this team.
Oh,
that is
no.
Scorpion Jax. Oh, no, is that you have to have the health lead. Of course, Homelander's going to float over the Jax pounds. But you kind of need a health lead for these trades that you're going to see that are guaranteed. These ones right here, the spin into the Jax ground pound. Even though Javier, I noticed earlier in the tournament, is still unafraid to go for them with a health deficit just because it's guaranteed way to get a trade. Look at this, boom! He's only taking a little bit of health. Look at the top left, and look how much Sonic takes. The Fall Squad gonna be about the only way, and that was gorgeous!
What a punish! Knew that Jax wasn't going to be available for that. Wake up buttons, and Fox eats it. Instant telly. Lovely throw tech there from SonicFox. No Jax available. Oh, made a call out. Javier must have expected some sort of grab. That was just a pure mid from SonicFox, but they are on match point now. Fox happy to take the hit because honestly, taking the hit might be more beneficial than blocking, because blocking might do more damage in the long run.
We saw in the mirror that was MK Javier versus Mike Trelinsky. Mike actually figured it out as the set went that if you take the last hit of the spear spin, you actually avoid the Jax round down.
Absolutely.
Which is less damage.
And let's not forget the fact that in first round, Fox actually comboed off the Jax ground pound. Bit of a team kill there from Jax. Plus frames and a full combo now. SonicFox.
Jax comes in and wants to pound someone. It doesn't matter who.
He's coming in whether they like it or not. Oh, the pressure in the corner. Too great. And that is now going to be SonicFox in winners finals facing off against Zeus. Mutual respect here, a lot of appreciation, I think. Javier now losers bracket. One last chance. Is Scorpion going to go even further? We'll have to wait
time
and see.
will tell, but got to give credit where credit is due to be in this position, right? With the character Homelander.
I can't believe we are unironically saying these things. Oh yeah, Homelander, winners finals at EVO. At Combo Breaker, we had Omni-Man beating up John Cena. I mean, what's going on?
We had Peacemaker beating up everyone at Final Combat. Yeah, it's been pretty great here at Mortal Kombat, these guest characters that have been, you know, swimming in the deep end of competitive play.
Well, we have a lot to talk about. Let's take a look at these highlights presented by PlayStation Tournaments. This was a cool matchup. You know, Javier was able to get that first one, but it was the mix-ups that proved to be problematic. And I mean, that's just the nature of Homelander in this game. Those of you that might be familiar with the original Injustice, that was the game that sort of put SonicFox on the map. Fox has consistently made a comparison between Homelander in this game and Batgirl in that. The reason I'm bringing that up is because Batgirl at Injustice has a history with Evo, the championship character of the second year. She's non-stop mix-ups, restands, guessing games, layers upon layers. It's been a while since I've had a character like that in Mortal Kombat, and Homelander definitely takes the cake.
You ain't lying, and when you get to taking that big chug right there. Again, one of the keys to Sonic's victory, staying hydrated, especially in this Vegas heat. It's over 100,242 degrees here in Vegas.
Warm.
Stay hydrated, drink some water out there, guys. Seriously, I mean that.
We're doing it too. We've got water bottles to the left and right, but you're not allowed to see them.
That's right.
How about that? Little bit of behind the scenes there, mate. Now, I think we're going to be going for a break here, so when we come back.
Get ready for the next battle with Tekken Coins, exclusively from Chipotle. Use promo code EWGF623 when you order any entree in the Chipotle app and get 500 Tekken Coins. Visit chipotle.com/Tekken8 for details.
Hey gamers, does your room look like this? Tired of having no art on your walls? You need Displate.
Made with high quality metal and customized finishes, with Displate, you can transform your room or office from lifeless walls into a stylish space. Check out the new texture finish. Flat is out. Come feel the difference of that sweet, subtle embossing. Say goodbye to hammers and nails with Displate's magnet lock technology. It never fails. It's as simple as snap and hang. Bang, bang, bang.
Visit displate.com/Evo and order now. Use the discount code EVO at checkout.
Rated E to M.
All right, so getting focused with Zenny. As you can see on the bottom of your screen here, we're having a little bit of a behind the scenes between players, waiting for their matchups, taking the time that they need before they have to jump up on this stage and play in front of all you lovely
Huge shout outs.
people.
That is the father of the Chilean twins right there on the left, walking off camera. Massive shout out to that man. Has been traveling with the twins themselves. Very supportive dad here in the Mortal Kombat community. One of the awesome storylines. You also see Mighty Unjust back there. One of the other players, Too Easy. There's MK Javier close up. They're back there staying warm, staying hot here. And huge shout outs to Zenny, one of the sponsors here at Evo. I'm actually wearing some Zenny aviators. Appreciate it, guys. They are very nice. Much appreciated. Let's set up this next match. It is going to be MK Javier once more. And the Mighty Unjust down here. Also setting up another big one, Nicolas and Dyloch. I know people out there that know of Dyloch are ready to see that one.
So the thing is, there is so much to talk about in every match that we have left. So up next we have, well, we have Mighty Unjust versus MK Javier. That's going to be another Homelander match that Javier's going to have to conquer.
Oh, we're actually
Before
going...
we do that, though, we're going to go on to the bottom side of that bracket, and we get to see Dyloch. Now, Dyloch, those of you that have been watching recent Mortal Kombat probably know him quite well. At least he's sitting on this chair instead. General Shao has been the main through and through, and he is just... You talk about players that play from the heart.
From the chest with this man.
That's Dyloch, 1,000%.
And I hope you all are hungry, because on the menu tonight is General Shao's chicken.
I mean,
and here we go.
You know that's what Baraka's eyeing up. He's trying to, you know, feed the boys.
He's looking at Shao right now like a tasty treat. It's actually canon.
Now there's that hit confirmed from Dyloch. One thing about General Shao, man just dumps out damage.
And
when a double flawless block.
And when he dumps out the damage, right, he puts that axe on the ground. And when that axe is on the ground, General Shao becomes an entirely different monster. When he's axeless, he's bullying you with big advancing plus frame pressure.
I've honestly, like, always said that General Shao's pretty much like a 3D MK character. Man's got a hand-to-hand stance and a weapon stance.
It's great. He's playing Deadly Alliance. Everyone else is playing Mortal Kombat 1.
Technically Armageddon, because that had one of each. Oh, there's the confirm. Oh. And that's now going to be Dyloch taking that first round. And I mean, it's confidence. That's what Dyloch always plays. He fears nobody.
None whatsoever. You see it when he's on the stage. Take it to anyone. There's a big pickup. Almost too early with that 2-2. But the axe still hit. And another conversion in a stand forward. Not ready for the slam. That's a quick overhead low. And breaks just before the command grab. Added on some juicy damage to the end of that stand underneath with the blades. But another 2-2 finds the mark. And that's going to be all she wrote. GG's. It's going to be 1-0 and Dyloch.
I actually looked at the player cam before we cut to it. He gave Nicolas such a cheeky look after those bags.
There is no one that is playing more mind games on a stage right now in Mortal Kombat than Dyloch.
No one's ever disrespected the twins. That's like an absolute first. You've got to be an evil man. They're so lovely.
He's sending messages to you. He's talking to himself in the middle of the set. He's riling himself up. He's his own coach out there, Ketchup. That's a man possessed.
Oh, yeah. If there's anyone out there that needs no coach, Dyloch's the one. Let's not forget that sweep in hand-to-hand. That is going to be plus on block. Kano does cause a bit of an even trade there in the damage department. Dyloch just so confidently always walking the opponent down.
And he's one of the few Shaos that will just kind of put out the axe raw onto the ground to put himself in that axeless variation of himself, right? Great block on the overhead, only in the Chameleon Katana. Will that extend? 1-2 hits. No meter for Nicolas now. And there's the snipe with the Melina, and it's gonna convert. What a setup. So lethal is that low slam. It's so slow, you have all day to react to it, so you do react to it, and you jump.
Everything in your being wants to jump. You see it, and that's all you want to do, and then Melina out of nowhere just goes boom.
That's one of my favorite trap cards in the game right there.
Here we go again. The triple launcher. Oh, and we're gone into axe mode. Letting it rock. Good defense there. Holds those Kano knives for the pressure. Keeps it nice and safe. Opts not to go for the armor. You would have just traded with Kano knives. Overhead!
No bar now. Next hit will do it for Dyloch. Try to set up a whip punish. The back one not there. The second 2 hits. Everything working.
That's two separate times this game could have been over, but he did not believe, didn't commit.
Nicolas doesn't have any meter here, though. See, he needs a lot of damage.
Even still, Nicolas has no meter. Even after this block string, we've only just built a bar. Looking for the possible counter poke with the sweep. And that's going to be a fatal blow. Now, General Shao does have a little bit more health than other characters, so on top of the fact that Baraka's fatal blow is less.
Look at him.
I mean, yeah, he's a bit muscly. He throws the axe down and just brings out 2 more weapons. Hex.
Hey, what a comeback! Nicolas!
All of that came down to one whiff sweep from Dyloch. The capitalization, Nicolas, optimal interruption.
You're seeing people blow up that special of Baraka's early with the armor consistently. Rewind doing the same in this matchup. That was Baraka Shao.
Again, Dyloch decided it's not worth going for the armor there. There is really a time, even though you can armor things every time, doesn't necessarily mean you should. And Dyloch's always looking for the magic moment. Double flawless box plus on block. Actually, no, punish. That must have just been dealt with. I wonder if the flawless block had something to do with that. Oh, too early on the overhead.
It wasn't active in time.
Yep.
You saw the X go through him. No hit marker at all. Into the corner you go, big boy, eating some Kanos. The low doesn't work.
The cold can of Kano Cola. All right, the confirm now. Dyloch, Ender. Has to watch out for the fact that we have fully locked and loaded Kano. Oh, wait, no, we're extending. We're continuing.
And over yet, and now he's axeless.
Micro duck!
Immediately after the overhead, this is nasty, but he drops it. I think he could have ended it with Fatal Blow before the breaker, but now it's giving Nicolas all the turn to throw. He went for the neck, and that's going to be the game.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
100% Dyloch was just looking for that single button, fatal blow, just did it too early.
Yep.
That's all it was. But has no choice now but to forget about it and move on. You can't be reeling over those drops, otherwise the rest of the match may as well be gone.
That's right. It's just one of those curses to Shao. You try your best to do your normal on the first possible frame because it's so slow. You have to give yourself that time. Unfortunate. There's the katana lift, which is so good when you're doing it in block strings because you don't think that a single hand or that single fan is going to hit twice, but it does. And so when you think that someone's going to reversal armor, it can shatter. What are these flawless blocks right now?
That's incredible.
Are they robots out there?
I mean, they may as well be. When you look at the execution of Nicolas and Scorpion Prox, it's like you can't program a computer to do it better.
How did they get through the metal detector here? That's what I want to know.
Beats me. We intercept, bypass Kano!
And from downtown, that was so far away, that first of the overhead connecting. Forcing him off the bar once more, and that was so scary again.
We live, but we are in danger. Chip territory. It's not the last round, so last breath doesn't apply. The brave advance there from Nicolas and is able to do it, but a close call. Dyloch, you can still see the focus. Oh, just a raw back three. Must have tried to go for a micro duck.
And guys, Dyloch never out of it. If you saw the set earlier, it's only in this position. Took Sonic to a game 5, almost reversed 3-0. So leads never safe against this man. Always adapting, always thinking. I think tried to armor right there. A little too early on that second hit. It's a juicy back throw. That's a good knockdown for Shao.
Trying to call out maybe a jump there from Nicolas as he went for the upwards glaive. Interruption again, and Kano once again a little bit too late on the party. Anti-air, up block. And now Dyloch will spend that second bar that he's holding on to. Going for it and just letting it rock though. That's either a specific setup or he's just not going for the extension.
Yeah, maybe it's a dropped input. Time to time is Shao. Fatal blows in play. He's going for the spark of death. Yes, light it up.
Oh yeah, we're going straight into character select.
All right, now here's Dyloch, doing the patented Dyloch. He's coaching himself right now. That's how he gets back in.
You have a lot to consider. Because something we didn't even mention that's probably kind of obvious at this point, losers bracket. If you lose this, you're out.
You're done, you're dusted. Still collecting a decent chunk of the 30K prize pool here at EVO. Hefty.
I mean, all of these players, they're going to be happy with this top 6 finish. However, that's never the end result, right? Because if you've got this far, you have what it takes to go all the way. And they want to go all the way.
Nicolas immediately denying some corner pressure from Dyloch, who needs it right now. As deficit he's facing. He's forward dashes into the post. Wow, hits a home run with the back two, and here we go. All right, that's going to be big old damage, and he's staying axeless as well, but bold of Nicolas to challenge with the buttons, and that is just a stand-to clobber knocker coming in from Xiao.
I swear those punch sound effects are even louder than the standard
They
ones
are.
as well. The size of man's arms. Now, a crossover though. A flip of momentum. Nicolas now. Dyloch's back to the corner. The plus frames of those Kano knives! Big call out again! Ugh!
No follow-up again, but cool conversion off of just the one stand-to. That's some of the damage that he lost on the drop. Needs to throw another neck chomp. And this is also the back throws of both these characters giving great knockdowns.
Importantly, we were able to hit Kano, so he's not going to start regenerating for 6 seconds. And you can't break! Kano's out of play! Big down 4. Staggering that pressure. Back to back. Looking for it. There it is. Forces the breaker, Nicolas. Last chance in this match. No confirm!
Dyloch getting scared of this forward movement right now. He's got to turn here, and he went for the biggest risk possible with the overhead. Puts up the glow, and it's going to get sparked out. He had time to block! Are you kidding me?
I am so confused right now! But we are going into, I mean, what everyone wants to see. Final game! Now crowd, if you want Dyloch to take this, you gotta make some noise!
And if you want Nicolas to take it, make some noise!
We should have done it the other way. There's more Americans in this crowd.
Oh, people also love that big damage shout, baby. Dyloch making some big fans out there. He's got to get out of this corner, though. The Queen not impressed back there with the performance so far, the General. She sent out her best to fight in this one.
We're betting on it. We're betting on it.
He's getting beaten up by a merchant right now.
General Xiao, man, you can't let him do you like this! Match point for Nicolas. Dyloch, the last lifeline. It's now or never.
A great start. No Molina toss. Almost knew he was going to fall for it. So get the reserve. The big micro duck, Nicolas. Sending a message here. Still no breaks, so it's guaranteed.
Oh, wow. Watch out for the extra chip damage. That damage over time was going to be added there. Makes your chip so much better for Baraka.
He still bled for quite some time. The down one got him out. No conversion of the 2. The back throw, though. No katana to convert. Just going to get the great positioning here. Trying to get a neutral jump read. This is getting Dyloch a lot of mileage.
Interruption!
Gorgeous.
Nicolas was so ready.
He has blown up so many chameleon calls on block in a multitude of matches in this tournament so far. So good.
It's a huge part of the matchup. Chameleons in the meta. There's going to be a lot of glaives. It's not always true. All right, the flawless block. That's so huge for Dyloch. Shuts down the meat again. Lovely block on the overhead. And now General Xiao fighting back.
And all this is one secret. He went for the kill. He went for the win right there. And it's a beautiful block. The pushback not going to save him. And it is going to be Nicolas taking it 3-2, sending Dyloch home here at EVO. And the run will continue.
Bet it all on the advancing low fatal blow, and we'd actually seen that win quite a few games this weekend, but
that
not
was
now.
the sequence right there, is that Xiao can just take 700 to 800 health just like that. One hit, one mix-up in the fatal. He went for the victory. You got to respect that. He went and said it with his chest. It's how he plays. Taking a bow to everyone here. Dyloch, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout-outs to Dyloch. Oh, no. No. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Keeping it safe from the grasp of General Xiao.
Someone's holding Jabali back right now from spearing Dyloch off the stage when he gets close to the chairs. It's incredible.
I wouldn't want to pay that out to the insurance, you know what I'm saying? How do you explain an injury like that?
Not a Herman Miller. Not a Herman Miller. But anyways, guys, that was our first losers match here in the top 6 of Mortal Kombat. We got another one coming up. It's going to be Javier retaking the stage, the Scorpion, and our first showing in this top 6 of the mighty Unjust.
So let's take a look at our current highlights here, presented by PlayStation Tournaments. And that matchup was super good. I mean, Dyloch was playing 200% right off to the beginning of things, but I think it's just calm composure from Nicolas. There's so many instances where he made those just minute decisions that against General Xiao, they carry some risks. He's doing so much damage. He is putting you in such a blender. He's one of the true characters that man has like MKX mix-ups.
Oh, yeah.
Unseeable overhead, unseeable low, loopable damage, crazy weird setup with the right cameo. And Nicolas was still thinking, you know what? I'm going to go for a micro duck here.
Yep, I'm gonna go for a micro duck here. I'm just gonna swing here on block. Oh, you did your string and a Jade Glaive. Thank you for the punish, I appreciate that. That's just on him making the right decision and making the bold decision in that pressure coming from Dyloch that other people can just crumble to. So gotta give credit where credit's due. Nicolas surviving. He's gonna be in semifinals, back into the top, what would be 4 here.
We're getting there. We are 1 game away from it. And we are about to find out between MK Javier and the mighty Unjust just who that's going to be. Javier, there is a chance that he's going to get double eliminated by Homelander. I think man's going to go home and never watch The Boys again, to be honest with you. But who knows? Maybe he's going to get the win.
Maybe he'll watch The Boys for the power-up.
True, actually. He needs to study the matchup.
I don't know about you, but in the last season, I thought Homelander got a buff.
So as you can see before you, there were some rather major victories for MK Javier to get in here. The most notable being, it says 3-2 versus Scorpion Prox. That was a reverse sweep. Javier was 2-0 down. Whatever it was that allowed him to figure things out, he took the next 3 and punched his ticket into winner's side top 6.
And look at before that, it was just a slaughter to get into the top 24.
Not even a game,
I hate to put it that way, but it really was. Even running into one of my favorite matches was Javier versus Mike Terlinsky in the Scorpion Mirror of the Century. It was awesome. All 3 games down to the wire, last hit. It was just Javier being really strong. And then here is the mighty Unjust run. Also, no Slash, look at those 3-0 victories on the way to top 24 as well. Absolute domination.
These are some like ridiculous
No, what, are you kidding me?
opponents.
Over J-Chan, Dexy, Hayate, and Enzo back-to-back. Enzo, one of the biggest surprises of this Mortal Kombat tournament. Top 24 winner's side with Quan from down there in Texas, making some big noise here. Massive shout-outs. And then falling to Zeus, and then taking it over Rewind to get into this top 6.
Now, Mighty Unjust is the kind of player that does not care what you think. Like, Unjust has been a master of the roster in games like MK11, and in MK1 has gone, look, I'm going to play the characters that are good. I'm here for tournaments. I know I have what it takes to place. I'm going to pick the characters that are good, and that's that. It was Peacemaker before, with a very impressive showing at Final Combat, securing that final top 8 at the World Championships, and has understandably made the choice to go to Homelander. Is that going to be enough, however, to conquer? And we start off immediately. Yo, Unjust absolutely noticed that Fox hit a million command grabs. Yeah, tried it straight away.
I can't believe it's called out by Javier immediately. No one ready for that advancing command grab yet in Mortal Kombat 1. There's just not that existing until Homelander hit the screen. Double mid-check, and you know that Javier's got some mind games behind that as well. Also cancel into the Molina. Big hit here. Gonna keep this meterless. No.
That's actually a very, very brave breaker. Unjust needs to believe in these mix-ups. That's going to become a lot harder, though, now you've just been hit by a grab. We're bordering on about 10% life left, and this grab's definitely going to steal it. You have to watch out for various moves to chip, and that is going to be death spin. Javier, 1 round up here. I do wonder about the kind of difference in playstyles. Fox was all-out aggression non-stop. Unjust has been a little bit more reserved.
Yeah, and it's actually been Javier who's been the aggressor, and shocking me with the health lead, it was Javier who just stayed aggressive in that first round. Love that pace of corner match. I can't believe that was a down 2 attempt. The laser, the float shenanigans are coming. It's all about a down 1. You saw the mind games that can be played there as well with another jump kick that can follow it up. Now you see one of the things that makes Scorpion really good, just on the ground, is the grounded range that he has on that stand 2. Can be very annoying. He's got advancement behind it. We were talking about the knee earlier as well. Interrupts Jade, links the trade. Javier's so pretty right now.
This is what Javier does. Now, there's definitely people out there that Javier might not actually be a particularly popular player because his style is extremely slow and reserved. And a huge part of that is because that's kind of the playstyle that Scorpion has. He's very hit and run. He's extremely ranged. You have to pick your moments. You have to play on that reactionary, on like weird teleport situations. But a lot of your game is spent at range, looking for something to react to. Javier has mastered that style because his favorite character demands it.
What's the point?
And he's been on this for a long time. He's had this play style for a long time across a multitude of games. Back to the corner we go. And he's putting Homelander in a situation here. He needs some milk!
We're going to extend with our ban live just for that little bit of extra damage. Chance to escape the corner too. And this is it. Mid-screen, this is where Javier wants to be.
Oh! Giving a gift, there's Mighty Unjust, the short-range glaive. Getting the hit, finally getting the full extension to the corner. And breaking the neck. It was low, and even read the high afterwards. Get that kick out of here. And the less risky throw with the forward throw right there. Harder to tech as well, and this has all been Javier, shockingly. Facing the big threat that has been Homelander in this.
And there's the anti-air once more. That's been consistent. The safe jump. Looking for a confirm, doesn't find it. Again, looking for the jump in. Now, you're not going to get a combo there or any damage for Scorpion, but you are escaping the situation at least. We're punished! And Mighty Unjust will absolutely have to break.
Loads of recovery on those lasers from Homelander. But that one, not so much.
Wait, we have Katana. That's a combo? Yes, it is. Here comes Scorpion. Now, it's going to scale because it's from a throw. But we're regenerating that cameo gauge. We're getting a bit of meter. The low again. Javier's defense has been pretty on point. And gets the interruption.
Glaive coming to save him. No! Did that one into the overhead works this time. Unjust not gonna be enough for the kill. That's gonna be one mix here. And with Chameleon available, I'm petrified. This is just gonna be the straight kick to the face. The boots of Homelander have been bloodied tonight, that's for sure.
And no doubt there's going to be plenty more blood to spill. This is Mortal Kombat 1. This is Evo. We have a lot more games to go. Even in this series, Javier, if he wins this round, 2-0 up. Job will not be done, but it's going to be a nice little buffer to have. However, Mighty Unjust, if we equalize and become 1-1, I mean, anybody's game. There's the mid again. That defense from Javier has been pretty on it. The delayed mid. Kind of have to look for that for Scorpion. Grabs are so paramount to the character's game plan that the forward 3-4, the double mid that you can confirm, becomes very important. Saved by Katana, but then intercepted by Homelander again.
Just the throw. Back to the sky you go. Giving Homelander plenty of time to pop off to the camera. And calls it the J-Glaive. I love these high-level decisions against Chameleon that you see and players finding this late in the game.
Javier is not afraid to take a few of those extended, like, you know, kick into float, because when he finds his opening, it's a full combo. Oh, the back three. So brutal and reset into the command grab. Unjust with the perfect sequence to get that first win. And once again, look away. I hate that I have to look at this every time.
He needs it.
I don't want it.
He does.
It's disgusting.
1-1.
Shout out to the animators at NRS that had to no doubt study that frame by frame.
He can't do what he's doing right now, Ketchup, without it.
No, he needs it. Unironically, man needs it. All right, forward 3. Again, the backup. Didn't want to overcommit though, just in case that didn't hit its mark. We're gonna have to take the 3 hit for what it is. Now Javier, 2-1, hit confirmed. Now Unjust does go in for the breaker. Okay, a good choice. Back to even Stevens. Let's not forget, Homelander can be very breaker happy because so much of his damage just doesn't cost anything.
Great double jumps against the glaive. One of the universal answers to it is jump back. Scope.
That is something that Javier has been having trouble with all top 6 long. And the meaty mid, Javier must have been calling out something and made the wrong call. Get out of here.
Get the trade. Great snipe with the Chameleon though. Oh, outrage of the low. One of the most lethal things to Homelander's toolkit. That low standing laser. So far, so confirmable. Immediate pressure anyway. Gonna be safe off the dash. And Javier's been very heavy on his double cameo usage with that Jade Glaive. Put himself in this position that's just given Mighty Unjust his turn and put the cameo on cooldown. Wait, got a side switch, a little bit of a gift from Unjust.
That was a massive call out from Javier. Let's not forget all these many mix-up options that if you are going to neutral duck Homelander, you're playing a scary game, but one that seems to be good for Javier. Capitalizes, Unjust chooses to break near the end. You're still rather confident in this. There's the down 1. There's the double, okay. Hit number 1 to come back. What's it going to be?
Oh, he might only need one more with his fatal.
Oh, too early! Too early on the low, Aqua, and that is a clean punish from the Spanish Scorpion, looking to keep himself alive in the set.
Only the
1 round each.
The slight delay saving him there through the active frames of the laser. He's dealing with some more from full screen. He's alive and breathing. The big checks. They're double glaving again and takes the risk of the throw. Gonna pay the iron price for it.
Javier's not afraid. He's not afraid to establish the throw, but man, the punish of a successful duck hurts.
Man, I've seen the most American resets from Homelander in this tournament today. The slight drops in the corner, which can be character specific. Into the re-pick up, because there's going to be a mix-up coming afterwards anyway.
Javier doesn't want to overextend. One wrong hit, you're going to get put into a guessing game that could lose the match. We are back to a distance now. Spear is going to be safe from full screen. Spear at a moment's notice. We all get hit by it.
You breathe wrong and that thing finds its mark.
Oh! The low.
No commitment on first.
For it. Oh no! That's going to be the game for sure. Goes for a low poke. By that point, the glaive was already coming back. And it's fatal blow time. 2-1 now to the mighty Unjust. Just needs one more game to stay alive.
Getting planted like a tree. 2-1 by the Unjust. And will it only be this Homelander that has been the thorn in Javier's side at EVO?
Well, I do wonder what we're doing. We're going for a rematch. Yes, we are. Javier not interested in Jax for this one. I think acknowledging really that the added range of Chameleon is helping so much in this matchup. So it's kind of hard to trade it away, especially like for Homelander in particular. Let's see if it's going to be enough here. Javier. This is the range that he will be the most confident. Even if he is up close, he's having to try and establish. You get within close range, you get within float distance, mix-up distance, forward 4, down 4, you name it.
And Unjust has been using that command grab like magic in a Tolkien novel, just so sparingly when it's needed most, and it works every single time.
Fine, confirm. We need to see if this is going to be enough. Unjust does go for the breaker, waits for the corner. Quite smart stuff there.
Oh, great punish on the teleport as well. Unjust, what he's got here is Jay Glavon. Wake up. He's trying to mess up the wake up. He's slowed all over the place. He doesn't even know what's going on right now. There's some crazy shenanigans happening.
Javier made a hard call out. He went for a wake up. Jump! Overhead! It's the roll for you, mate! Oh, the round.
No bar needed either. 3 bars to his name. Around the board, Javier stays alive in this one. Looking to heat things up. Wow, the teleport float into teleport.
Mate, I've seen enough Javier to be surprised by no teleport combos. He has it on lock. A little bit of extra chip. The double glaive, the spear to boot. Lets the whole string go. Now back into it, and the bait! Good call out there from Mighty Unjust. That's why it's such a scary mix-up. It's not really a huge risk for Homelander, especially seeing as that dash normally whiffs anyway. And there's a confirm, the breaker from Javier. Still confident, did not commit on the standing 2. All right, what's it gonna be? This is scary, we have no meter. EX low, and that's a launch. Match point.
First time using it in this set, putting himself on a match point. So sparingly used. That special move of Homelander's, which is also cancelable, so you can fake a low in their face and then continue some pressure. Big hit.
Taste of your own medicine there, Unjust. That glaive trade is how he won the last match. Up block! That's going to be a good punish, and it's not just the damage now, it's the damage that's to come. What's the mix?
How crazy is it to still have your up block loaded after the avoidance of the Hellfire and no fear, just looked at everything happening in front of him, saw the Melina, still went for the low, got the damage in the small Unjust just right now.
Wait a minute!
A savage swing by Javier's gonna get some damage though. Gonna be a side switch. It's just gonna be some damage. Cashing out.
I agree
why not?
with this. Now, Scorpion's Fatal Blow is kind of slow. He's going to spend it now, get himself a bucket load of damage, and importantly, get the Chameleon recharged all the way.
The Scorpionheimer! Big stuff there. Yeah, even up now. Ooh. You saw him, I think, attempt the global right there.
No confirm! No confirm! That could have been the game!
Come downtown! It was the command grab! That was the thorn in his side throughout the set. He just comes in from downtown and takes it Unjust in a tight one. Javier will fall this Evo, but what a run to still get this top 6. Wow.
It's unfortunate how it ended. Javier hit the 2-1. There was a spear just waiting to be confirmed, and he just missed it. And importantly, Mighty Unjust took full advantage of that drop and kept himself composed to stay in this tournament. So, 2 Homelanders in the top 4, but only one of them has a chance to, well, not a chance to win, can win.
But they do have a chance to meet up, and we will have to see how the story unfolds throughout this top 4. But that was kind of the biggest, possibly the biggest storyline coming into EVO, was how dominant was Homelander going to be. I feel like we do see the strength, but dominant,
It's kind of
that's
only,
probably not the word.
When we're looking at this caliber, it really has been only Unjust and SonicFox. And Unjust was already doing this with Peacemaker beforehand and has just gone to a new, strong character. SonicFox with the Homelander, more so I would say leading the charge and kind of innovating that style because the mix-ups and the floats and everything else is very reminiscent of what SonicFox likes to do. But overall, I think this top 6 in general, we've seen a really nice amount of different characters. And obviously next week we have the release of Takeda, Farah, we have the balance patch that's dropping. So there's a lot to consider, and this is going to be the final major tournament on the version as we know it. So who's going to be that final tournament victor remains to be seen.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some replays from that one, presented by PlayStation Tournaments. This was awesome. Some Scorpion play in top 16 here at EVO. The classic character from the beginning, 1992, established. Off to a strong start too. Look up here, 1-0, riding a huge wave of momentum. This was a tsunami of momentum in Javier's favor that Unjust just clutches out.
The big thing ultimately was just
This is the clap reset?
Yep. And we just mix it up. Oh, it's the danger. It's the layers upon layers of the Homelander offense. And I think really, there are only a couple of cameos that are giving him that much layers. Being able to combo from the command grab is such a major tool. And we see Janet can do it, Chameleon can do it. Not a lot of others.
We just saw 3 clips in a row that were final hit, both under Fatal Blow. Could have gone either way. That's just how it is here at EVO. Incredible MK1 action. We're not done yet, but before we get in the next couple of matches, we're gonna take a quick break. And guys, thank you for watching MK here. We're gonna send you there, and we're gonna send you to AT&T, which is all about connecting the FGC. So let's get you connected to one of your favorite FGC personalities. Rewind in EVO Connections. If you're watching from the US, on Twitch, you can even play a special
Connections brought to you by AT&T. Vicious here on the floor again with a very, very special guest. Obviously, we've seen the themes, and we got ourselves another champion, 2018 EVO champion. Rewind, how you doing, man?
What's going on with you, bro?
In this very moment, here at EVO 2024, this is the very first time we're seeing Mortal Kombat 1. What do you have in store for the folks in terms of gameplay? And you think you can make that repeat happen?
I'm usually just going to play my mains. I was rocking Lee Mei, Shao Kahn, or General Shao, and Reiko. So far, this event got me to top 24 winners. I just need one more for top 6 tomorrow. The very first MK1 event at EVO. That's all I got in store. So.
Who are you excited to play the most in your bracket?
I got to play Nicolas tomorrow, who was in the grand finals of Final Combat with Sonic. And I'm actually currently up on him at EVO 2022. I sent him home. So this is actually the run back. I haven't played him since. It's been 2 years. So, and he's been wanting that run back for a long time now. And he's gotten a lot better. So probably Nicolas. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's pretty godlike. Looking forward to your journey, man. If there's anything you can look out for Mortal Kombat 1, it's definitely Rewind. In the meantime, let's get back to all the action here at Evolution 2024.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
Dude, why'd you put your new rig in the basement?
Didn't you hear? Bill's a good gillionaire now.
Basically, my new connection is so strong I can game anywhere. Check it out. We've got Gamer Rocker, Gamer Floaty, Gamer Couch.
Whoa.
It's got wheels.
Gamer Bench, Gamer Throne, and Gamer Mower.
What's that?
It's hard to game while walking downstairs.
I get it.
That's smart.
Live like a gagillionaire with low latency everywhere. AT&T Fiber with All-Fi.
Do you want okay FGC merchandise by okay FGC artists? Well, you're in the wrong ad if so, because here at 10-0, all we got's the best FGC merchandise by the best FGC artists. Just look at all this great merch. You can make this your whole wardrobe. I should know. I have. Our 10-0 merch booth will be open all 3 days at EVO 2024. If you're not here in person, visit us online at merch.10-0.gg. Stuff this cool won't be around for long.
The greatest anime fight of all time.
Why would you ask me such a hard question?
I'll do Aizen and Ichigo.
Ken versus Raud to the North Star.
Drummel, Gaara versus Rock Lee, Naruto. Don't turn your head. I saw what you just did there.
Here's the deal.
Excited.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back, everybody, to EVO 2024, where Mortal Kombat 1 continues. Let's take this opportunity to let you know that you can get your hands on official EVO merchandise online at last. Go to shop.evo.gg, or if you are in this crowd, there is an EVO booth of which merch is available to purchase as well. Now, there are only 4 players left in this tournament. We are about to find out who is going to be winners finals. SonicFox from the United States or Zeus from Brazil.
I think this is a great representation of competitive Mortal Kombat across the world, because I would say that these 2 communities, US, Brazil, 2 of the strongest on planet Earth right now, they're being represented in winners finals. Here is the path to victory for Zeus in this tournament.
And this was an impressive path. I mean, I'm looking at some standout names here. I mean, Chico, no easy feat. Pulse 3-2, that was incredibly close. Taken out beyond
Toxin, who's been on a tear lately, just given his character back in Ermac from back in the MKX days. He joined the MK community with Ermac. Great to see him putting on a performance as well. But yeah, Zeus, great 3-0 victory there. And Sonic running into some veterans as well on the way. Look at DJT.
One veteran to another. I see DJT in that list. We can see other players too. El Kakoi, 3-1.
Former EVO Mortal Kombat winner right there.
Actually was, yes. Yep. SonicFox had to defeat DJT, another EVO champion.
Great stuff there. And then over El Kakui 3-1. And you saw against rival Dyloch 3-2. They first met at the very first tournament for Mortal Kombat 1. East Coast Throwdown, it was 3-2. They met again at Combo Breaker, 3-2 here, 3-2. That's one of the great rivalries in the game. But we're jumping into what could be a new one. It's winners finals time. Sonic versus Zeus. Make some noise out there, EVO.
Only one of these players is going to be winners side grand finals, and that is a hell of a comfort zone. Surprisingly, and I can't believe I'm saying this, SonicFox is playing Sindel. I was expecting 100% Homelander.
You want to talk about a comfort zone pick? It's going to be this Sindel from SonicFox, backed up by the Loud. That means Mix City from the Queen.
You are going to have a lot more range to work with. Fox themselves was on social media during this break saying, I didn't expect to see an Ashra in winners finals. I wonder if that kind of suggests maybe a character Homelander wasn't so hot in. Maybe it's a matchup Fox doesn't want to play. I don't know, so many potential.
Indeed. But there's plenty of time and plenty of space for Sonic to work with here in the winners finals. But
that's
a second life to the name wasn't an advantage to guarantee a follow-up, but still absolute nastiness coming down there. See that pressure from Zeus also so simple as well. Very non-competitive until the one time they'll finally break out like a down 1 special to try to catch you pressing. He's very conditional in his pressure. Great armor by Sonic.
Every armored reversal with Sindel doesn't do much damage, but it has such a long knockdown that the low hat charge becomes a very real possibility. Looking for the advancing buttons there, but Zeus was able to intercept. Good block there. Actually, I'm pretty sure the jump in actually whiffed. Zeus!
Oh no!
The combo that is on!
Unbelievable! What a heartbreaker!
That doesn't feel good. That don't feel good, mate.
Not at all.
I'm not feeling very good right now.
I'm not feeling good for him, about him. That's rough.
That's a bad miss.
That's a drop, and it is not a gift you want to give SonicFox. You only give Sonic 1, and it could be over.
However, if it's going to happen, let it happen right at the beginning so you can shake it off and play the rest of the set. Because now, a down 1 to steal a turn away, and the glaive to return. That low poke of Fox. Weird trades at the moment, hard to say who benefits more. Whip punish, and a breaker forced from Fox.
Setting up zoning with the Lao hat. Recognized that Zeus had got some good space away. Could follow to the jump and then make it hard to blockable. 3 chameleon pressure. It's conditioning Sonic a lot to block the low, so we'll see how this progresses. Space on that 2-2.
Opts to keep the meter again is respecting the threat of breaker. I want to be able to get out of a combo here. All right, there's that Jade Glow. SonicFox still sticking to the ranged options, but going for stuff that bypasses Glow, right? Like down 3, other buttons too. A big pickup there from Zeus, and oh, you thought I was done, mate? Nah, not even close.
Here she comes on. Slight miss there.
That's a punish.
Back to Sindels, and that'll be the round. Zeus tying us up. He's got some great resources down there as well. They both do 6 sticks of butter down there to play with. That's a whole lot of cholesterol.
Charged hat. Oh, that's the oldest Sindel trick in the book there. Do the low hat, expect them to jump, chase it down with your mid. I lost count of how many times I've been hit by that online. Back to this strong neutral game. Charged low hat. For those of you at home wondering what some of these like flicks are that Sindel has, she has the ability to regenerate her cameo meter faster than other characters. And with that Lao low hat, that's a big deal.
It basically turns into an Energizer Bunny coming back every couple of seconds. She's also got the ability to try to snap your own cameo as well, which is kind of on the rare side of things, but if Sonic were to make a read and knows when Chameleon's going to come out, could get snapped as well and take away your own cameo. I was going to say Chameleon, which is a cameo.
It's kind of just the double up there, like even there, right? The ability to recharge the cameo faster than it normally is, being able to chase down and steal the opponent's cameo for a short time. I mean, a lot of different utility. There's the meaty stuff. Katana Fanlip does escape, but not enough as SonicFox secures this game.
That would have been a different match if you would have got over the hair flip, would have had a punish on the other side, because, you know, Ashra could have two-tapped right there. The firepower's in the arsenal. We 1-0 Sonic, who's been in this position time and time again. It's Zeus, who's used to sitting on top of Mount Olympus. This is SonicFox's Mount Olympus, and you're challenging them right now.
It's definitely not easy for Fox at the moment, having to fight tooth and nail for it. I do just think, you know, this matchup in particular, Fox has played against so many different... Sindel's the most tournament practiced character that SonicFox has, right? If there's an individual matchup that they feel Sindel fits the bill for, you know they're going to pick it. Homelander be damned. Oh, you try to punish, eat this.
So far, so good. Time for the Lao hat not to be held out, which takes away the mind games. And sometimes you kind of want to do that against a Lao user. You want to get up into the Lao hat range and stay there, just so that they can't set it up, or don't feel like they can set it up. You want to pressure them.
Zeus finds a hit. You know that fatal blow. Oh, was waiting for it, looking for something, but SonicFox finds the hit first. And that's a round on the board here. Staying cool and collected. You must do at this level. The pressure can be insurmountable.
And if you've noticed, Zeus hasn't thrown a single overhead all night long.
I saw one from Zeus, and they went through each other because the opponent moved forward. It was like a repositioning less than a mix-up option. I think Zeus knows, right? We're offline. We block those. Why take the risk? Oh, combo conversion too. SonicFox finds it again. Knockdown, charge low hat, anti-air, doesn't quite get the scream.
The hair's a little too high right there. Nice block on the low. Sonic's changing up the ender off that hair string, and there it is. There's the overhead.
Oh, where did that hit? I got no bloody idea.
What hit first? Lower the overhead. Catch it. Only the Elder Gods know. Fatal blow territory. The shot goes over the ether, though.
Oh, the counter poke armor! A huge risk, and a risk that pays off again for SonicFox. And that's going to be the first brutality.
Off with her head. Sonic sending a message with that one. And you ain't lying. What a risk there at the end to take it.
Just a sixth sense for when it's going to work. Fox has always had this element of unpredictability that's so hard to understand.
That's the Fox factor that we've been seeing on display for quite some time. No stranger to it. Sometimes you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride, if I'm being honest with you. But this young man from Brazil, looking to defy the odds here. Can he defy the Sindel pressure? It's coming.
Being one of, if not the most successful player in Brazil, I cannot understate how much of a big deal that is. Brazil just oozes Mortal Kombat. The passion is just unbelievable. There's a confirm then. Zeus bends a bar, keeps it good. Goes for the jump in just to keep it. The counter poke there of the rising uppercut there, scouted by Fox. The jump in. Oh, the hat was still there to ruin the combo.
So many crazy trades. The hat there to save Sonic. Another position reversal. Try another one, Zeus all over the throw this time around. And Sonic trying to get out of dodge. Don't know what, but wasn't blocking that knee.
Zeus tried to go for a jump in just to be optimal on the round ender. Really wanted to put Fox on the other side, but either way, the round is the round. We'll take that regardless. Nice little pick up there from Zeus. It's still possible, but my lord, you got to reverse sweep SonicFox, the world champ. That's a big ask.
He's using quite a character to do it with. Not a character that Sonic is used to seeing this stage in a tournament, right? Forced off breaker there. Zeus looking for a clean jump in, but that was some gorgeous movement from SonicFox. Dashing underneath the jump ins is some very high level stuff. It involves some very quick reactions, and you know Sonic's got them. Some big damage. His execution clean. Yes. She put herself in the corner to jump out. Didn't want to risk some kind of anti right there. Just empty jumped. Scary. Gonna force a far to blockable, and there it is. The longer you let anyone hold that Lao hat, the harder something's about to be.
Now, by the end of this combo, we're going to have most of the Lao low hat, and we are going to spend it. We released it early! Expected Zeus to jump. That is 100% what happened there, and it worked. Fox, one more clean hit. There's going to be match point. Zeus has to be so unbelievably careful right now. Fatal blow. Oh, if only we believed in that.
Oh, great avoidance there. Trying to get over both. They get up into the down 3 range. It's a flawless block. He's throwing the entire kitchen sink right now. It's under 10 seconds. The fatal blow is still in play, though. One swing of the sword, and it's over. And he just walked up into his face and went for it. The up block will take away all the block advantage and the pushback, thus getting the throw punish for Sonic. The reversal of the position. What a clean victory there. It's match point for Sonic for Grand Finals.
That fatal blow looked really random, but Fox was already kind of jumping a bit, sticking out some buttons. I feel like that was just, if you do anything but block at this moment, the fatal blow was going to work. And with 5 seconds left, you didn't have time to do anything else. You had to commit, but now match point down. Again, the early release, Aqua, the early release!
Zeus trying to see the future and sees a hold coming, and guess what? Not on this timeline. Buddy of the mix is coming. Sonic tearing him up right now.
That has been 3 times in a row, and a psychic overhead matched by a just as psychic overhead wake up there from Zeus. The Molina trying to save the day.
Ooh, that was
we commit, but the breaker's ready.
Oh, the momentum just stolen out of Zeus right there, and another hair to the face will take it. SonicFox, ladies and gentlemen, will advance to Grand Finals again here at EVO.
The job is not done, but Fox can taste it. You know they can. And only one more series is going to determine if the championship status returns once again. We're not there yet. Zeus, still alive in this tournament now, waiting in losers finals, will fight the winner of Nicolas and Mighty Unjust. So either way you look at it, the rest of this tournament is almost impossible to call. All 3 of our remaining players can still make it to Grand Finals, and I wouldn't be surprised.
A little bit of a dice roll in this one. It's just going to be sit back, enjoy the Mortal Kombat. It's top 4 time, baby. Let's take a look at some replays from that last match between Sonic and Zeus, presented by PlayStation Tournaments. What a classic here. Zeus, it was the first time fighting Sonic or not, but that one drop.
Oh, everyone's heart sank when we saw that. That is the definition of unfortunate.
If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't just once, it was twice to end the match as well. And Sonic still got the punish and kill. Yeah, here it is actually back. It's still game 1 here.
To be honest with you though, Aqua, the most immediate thing to talk about is the fact that SonicFox has very much been Homelander all the way, and from posts on social media and the like, kind of suggested that this was going to be a Homelander only run. The second we encountered Ashra, it didn't seem like Fox hesitated at all going in for the Sindel, the character that for sure we've seen the most from Fox in a competitive side, like whether it was online or some of the offline tournaments. We saw the Johnny Cage after that, but didn't really think we'd see it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, adding to our variety here, so thank you, Fox. Got Sindel on the board here in the top 6. Thank you so much. By far the most variety we've had, I think, in a finale for this game. So far, it's been fantastic. Just the 2 Homelanders, and then everyone else, even breaking out a multitude of characters. Mighty Unjust you could also be seeing some other characters as well, and he's actually listening.
Shout outs to Wise Gemini.
Wise Gemini, a final combatist himself and artist. They're on Spotify. Check him out here in the Mortal Kombat community. We have a ton of talent here in the Mortal Kombat community outside of Mortal Kombat. I love it.
Now, prediction time. This is going to be a hard-fought match. Now, I think it's almost guaranteed we will be seeing the Homelander, and we did just hear it. Homelander's going to be the pick. Now, obviously, this is a button check.
I don't need sight.
Twin versus twin.
Here we are again. There's too many twins in the community. However, twins are good and broken in fighting games.
I actually came across a set of twins out there in the pool play where one of the brothers played MK, but the other didn't, and they were twins, and I told them, you need to pick up Mortal Kombat with your brother, and I guarantee you it'll make you guys some of the best players on planet Earth.
Well, there's going to be a power-up in play. You know it. You absolutely
The science has been proven. I'm not even going to sit here and deny it.
So it looks like we're going for our button checks. We're making sure the player audio is all good to go. Now, matchup-wise, I'm not sure who Nicolas is going to use against Homelander, because we've seen a lot of Johnny Cage historically. We've been seeing Baraka this tournament. And Homelander's a different beast. Is there a pick specifically for him? Johnny Cage or Baraka is the safe bet.
That's a big question. Hovering over a lot of characters right now. Lee May? Lee May? Oh, I tried.
Imagine playing loads and loads of Johnny Cage. Wait,
whoa,
wait.
Whoa!
Hang on. Wait a
second, Rain Janet! Now we're talking, baby!
That is an interesting choice. Let's see what the rest of this match is going to be. I'm wondering how this one's going to work. I mean, in theory, that back three, I wonder how much of a good button that's going to be versus Homelander here.
Nicolas just introduced a maelstrom to this top six, and Rain, I mean, I haven't got to explore it enough, but on paper, definitely going to be able to give some business full screen to the zoning with the, you know, the orbs to absorb single hitting.
The pressure's going to be good for Rain.
The pressure's going to be insane.
The pressure's going to be good for Rain here, because I think Homelander's armor will be too slow to not get armor broken by standing two as well.
So
there it is.
So pressure all day. His own reversal armor's high enough to hit Homelander in the air. The pressure as well. And this is Rain Janet, who, if executed perfectly, does a truck of damage when it hits.
Janet Cage definitely gives Rain all the important things that he needs. By the way, that's the round. 140 damage, thank you very much. Janet Cage gives Rain huge damage, throw combos, and easy access to charged beam setup. It's all three of them, and it's the back three again, shutting down Homelander's advance.
You want to talk about fear? Oh my goodness, what a command grab. It's having offense that is Rain of having an overhead, a low, and then an overhead that's cancelable into a launcher because of Janet as well. You want to talk about some lethality? He's definitely got it. And so does Homelander in the corner. He's cooking. Oh, this is exactly what he did to the deep in the show. No!
That overhead has just been the magic button in this match so far. Wake up that one. What?
When he picked up the Janet, he was getting so sexy with that. That was what a hell of a conversion. If he got the triple Janet shot, actually may have gone into the water.
I feel like that was the attempt. I feel like it was, but that was such a weird like conversion that we would have had to get things rather perfect for that.
That is one of the things about Rain Janet, is it has to be executed perfect in order to get there, right? And it's one of the really hard things. It's a high execution character.
I think one of the benefits too is that, you know, you mentioned high execution. Rain doesn't really have to rely on back three rain guard, which is down, down, up. With Janet, he can keep those combos and make them a lot simpler and still obtain massive damage. All right, there's the corpse top. A good block there. The flawless block just to shut down any possible chip damage or meter build there from Homelander. And Nicolas temporarily in the lead.
And that 1-1-3 pressure that you see from Nicolas is the only plus frame pressure that you're going to see coming out of the dash cancel pressure of his projectile. That was a huge pick of 400. He broke, and it already had done 400. He knew they just about to get put no life. I told you to take the wizard staff!
That down two of Rain. We both play Rain, right? That move feels so good.
It's such a good down two.
That move feels so good to anti.
You down to the moon with that staff. It's incredible. Oh, you actually do on this stage. Wait a second. Shout out to the Hollywood stage here in the mansion. Oh, what a pick up in the chin off of the jump. 3-4.
Some of you might be wondering as well, by the way, that standing two, the 2-1-1, that string, if you're worried about the throws, it becomes unbelievable. He is getting obliterated by this. And here's Janet, turning it into a meterless launcher. Here comes it again.
Oh, no, there's the cancel.
Canceling the overhead into the grab, that is so good for Rain, especially with grab combos and a higher damage forward throw. Come on now.
One of the only Kara throws in Mortal Kombat 1. Himself safe off the back, 3-2, canceling into nothing, and here we go.
2, 3. Whoa, we spend a second just for more damage in corner positioning. Disrespects a wake up, eat my forward two.
Got him with the super soaker there in the corner, avoids the command grab and gets the katana out of here. You cannot pass.
Oh! Man's trying to shoot those eye lasers. That is the game for sure, Nicolas. I don't think anyone here was expecting rain. This is a
Look at the crowd
surprise.
going wild right now.
Yo, crowd.
Dare I say witten wild out there.
I need to ask you a question. You liking this rain or something?
That's what we like to hear, both of us right here. Two Rain mains up here on the stage. We're having a great
Whoa,
time.
wait a minute! We've gone from Homelander. It's now time for Ermac.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and get ready to witness one of the best matches in the game. It's two cancel characters going at it. It's going to be flashy.
Mustard and myself play this matchup all the time, not with these cameos, but man, the cancels are left, right, and center. Unjust drops the first one. The difference is, if Ermac messes up a cancel, he is very punishable.
And there's a zoning.
It's not just Ermac, it's Ermac Sonya. Now the Ermac Sonya mostly built around free ways in and building meter for the green mode to reduce damage. It's an interesting team. Will we have a chance to see it do anything here?
See how Mighty Unjust handles this. It's going to be hard for Ermac to kind of play the range game against Rain. But that stand 2 has found its mark, and he hasn't let go since. Beautiful setup, and the Sonya charging to the throw. That was sick. And building on that meter. Woo! Into the anti-air. Nice convert from Mighty Unjust, and Ermac's looking clean. Adding even more variety to this finale. 2 more characters on the list. They pick up one more. There's the Janet.
We're going to spend a second, Janet. Setup time. Oh, it's just guaranteed the grab mix-up.
I almost threw up right there.
Now that grab mix-up is so scary. You have to be so brave to like see an overhead coming and
read it,
crouch.
And not block. Not block, crouch, swing. Beautiful. Early release of the ring. Sonya also getting a recent change. You see a lot of the ring usage, but her overhead became plus on block. Universal launcher for everyone.
Here's the crazy thing, you know, Unjust, known very much for the Peacemaker and now using Homelander, has played Ermac this entire time. There's always been an Ermac Sonya in the back pocket. The reactionary jump, the mix! That's it! That's gonna be the game!
And it was costly. 2 bars of meter does that instant low cost for Ermac. Unjust risked it all. Got the victory, puts up the Janet wall, wants the zone behind it, absolutely. Absorbs the ring, Janet says, no! I got you, Rain.
The block on the teleport though, Nicolas. Big damage on deck, 400, very little spent.
Oh no, that's max damage, start with a 4-2 here in the corner. Huge cancel combos in the corner with Rain with the new hit advantage changes.
Always have to watch yourself, the range of that back 3, so deceiving. We're gonna dash in there after that Sonya energy ring, a free side switch. Nicolas doesn't get the cancel. A weird game to play now though. Unjust has to be very careful, has to make a pretty substantial comeback here. A good defense from Nicolas, refuses to get opened up. The backdash into mid, however, drops the combo! Unjust! There was a chance, but it was snuffed away. Match point now for Nicolas, and the surprise of this Rain pick. Can it finish the job?
Trying to chase down a shrouded Ermac right now while that green is active on him. All the damage done to him goes to his meter bar in the bottom left. One of the cool things in the game. So right now, he's still at 1,000 HP. That did absolutely nothing to him. Look at this. Now he's finally out of meter.
And by the time
you're affecting the real stuff.
By the time it wears off, it's scaled loads. So you truly take very little damage. Not that it matters here though, because Nicolas pushing the advantage.
That Janet 140 throw hurts every single time. The guys are loaded into the full water shot. We're getting some swag combos here. And that's a lot of water. He's staying hydrated out there.
Rain's combos take a lot longer than you'd expect as well, so it allows Janet to regenerate so much more efficiently. Was not looking for it in the wake-up armor, and that's going to be a full combo. We spend a second, Janet. The setup into Whirlpool. The grab again. Over half of the remaining life is gone, and Unjust last chance is here. Death's Embrace activated.
Oh, he can survive an awful lot on hit. As long as he can get to the time. So here, I think he has enough time to get survive. He didn't have enough meter because he spent the 2 bars on the low. He actually set up his own death right there. Unbelievably, Nicolas is going to take this with the Rain. 2 surprise picks That's some good Mortal Kombat out there.
I don't think a soul in this audience, both offline or online, expected Ray to get picked, but what a pick it was. The threat of a powerful Rain is something that, truth be told, we don't see in tournament much, but he is such a scary character.
Yes, he is. You see the lethality right there, and both of those players were actually playing for a shot at Zeus once more. Zeus put both of those players into the lower side of the bracket, so both of them looking for the run back. It's going to be Nicolas who's going to get it here and set up our losers finals. That was an excellent match right there. We got the cancel off in the end. Let's take a look at some replays from that, presented by PlayStation Tournaments. Oh, never mind, not quite yet. There's still
in a minute, mate.
My bad,
a
guys.
few minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. We've been told. Let's take a look at our replays here, presented by PlayStation Tournaments. Shouts to you. Even PlayStation Tournaments have been going for a hot minute. I remember the sheer amount they used to do during the MK11 days. It was like countless. And it's kind of weird, really. You know, we're talking about the mighty Unjust. He went on those PlayStation Tournaments and won, my God, I can't even
73 of them.
It was close to 100 tournaments. Mighty Unjust was able to win in the online space. How far he's come since then.
Yeah,
Evo
now in the
top
offline
4?
space,
Come on.
final combatist, Evo finalist, consistently now every single time. The Mighty Unjust, everyone. One of the best in the world. Doing his thing out here, going the distance with the best. It was Nicolas.
He took a huge risk at the end. You know, he went for the forward 4, which can go into hover, into overhead attacks, and then you go forward 4 into the low stomp. Costs 2 bars, but it's a full stun. But it carries with it such a huge degree of risk.
And if he didn't come off of those 2 bars of meter, I feel like he had enough shroud, enough that necromantic green stuff to survive an entire combo. You still have 1 more shot at the end, but you got to respect the risk as well to try to just end it there. Really big mind game to play there for Mighty Unjust. But yeah, great stuff there. It's going to be Zeus versus Nicolas with SonicFox waiting as Mortal Kombat has progressed to quite a stage here at EVO.
Well, before we do, I would like to let you know once again, we will be going to a quick break, and when we return, Mortal Kombat 1 at EVO returns with it.
Tekken 8, new challenger! Fight!
Sunglasses in the day, blue light glasses for the gaming at night. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for everyone. Vibe in style while protecting your eyes. Evo sunglasses, available now.
Beyond the battle! Get ready! PlayStation.
Red Bull gives you wings. Fight! Fatality.
And here we are in beautiful Las Vegas for EVO 2024, the World Championships of Fighting Games, the largest, longest running fighting game tournament on planet Earth, happening right here in the heart of Vegas at the Convention Center. It's been an awesome weekend. We're getting ready to close out Mortal Kombat. Only 2 matches remain here. And let's take a look at the bracket and where we are. It's going to be losers finals coming up, and a run back of the very first match that we saw. It's going to be Zeus versus Nicolas in a battle of the South Americans, with the victor to get the honor, the privilege to face SonicFox for the title of Mortal Kombat champion here at EVO. You can't ask for anything better than that.
I mean, we have Chile, Brazil, and the United States remaining, and only one of them is going to be able to have that #1 spot. Fox is absolutely going to be the one to beat. Now, this is not just the obvious of being winner's side grand finals, but world champion, favorite to win. However, I believe there's a chance whoever wins in this matchup, and there's the handshake, we're about to jump into it. They have what it takes. Nicolas has defeated Fox before.
Nicolas has defeated Fox before. We've seen that Zeus can take it as well, almost getting the game in a multitude of ways. And in these guys' run back, if you remember, Nicolas took game 1, wasn't patched, had to go back to 0-0, ends up being a game 5 going in Zeus's favor. You think back to that one game, and what could be, he's getting his second chance here. Let's see what Nicolas does with it. It's going to be the Johnny Cage Lao over Nicolas.
We're pretty much picking up where we left off from the first match, and it's a chance for revenge. Zeus going in for the fan lip just a little bit too early. The active frames, the rising uppercut weren't active yet. Nicolas taking full advantage. Guards that low hat. Dash in, shoves down the glow there, so a big old cooldown for nothing. However, Zeus is just about to bring it back. The counter poke of the armor, the threat of the armor is always so apparent in this matchup. Well, every matchup, I suppose. It's damn good.
And it's going to be in front of break out a forward two. Right there, and trying to savage down 2 like he was trying earlier too. Remember a couple of MK11 down 2s coming from Nicolas in the matchup. This time Zeus with some great spacing. Oh, nothing to pick up after that.
You got to remember with Johnny Cage Lao, if you want to get that meterless confirm, you kind of have to use the spin and only the spin. Plus frames to 1-1, using it a couple of times. Again, goes in for the mid, didn't believe those, so went in just for the low hat. Return. Oh, wow! That mid so nearly crushed, but lost out. Beautiful throw tech there from Nicolas. 10 seconds on the clock. Oh! The first time we see the overhead, and it hits its mark with 8 seconds to go.
We've been keeping an eye on it the entire top 6, and finally he goes, I'm letting it rip. Takes the round with it as well. Big mix from Zeus. Some big standing pressure going. Wow, the 1-2s eat him alive. Similarly to how Nicolas kind of started this match, getting a little more offensive with the stand 1 staggers and abusing those plus frames. Responded by Zeus in kind. He's going to get that hit from out of here. Breaks it. Scary spot to be, though. Lao will give him some breathing room. We're back to mid-screen. That's some big stuff. It's never a bad idea to come off of resources for positioning here in Mortal Kombat. Oh, that hurts so bad. 341 off the straight hit. See how much he can do in return. Nicolas needs a miracle. Needs a sequence to come back. He's got a Lao hat down.
What a block!
And it was hard for him to open up Zeus in that same way in their prior meeting as well. Just clutch blocks on us. Such intricate timings on the Lao hat. As Zeus takes game #1 and is re-establishing himself here against Nicolas. You know, on paper, the favorite if you look at the histories of Mortal Kombat, but Zeus is just playing out of his mind here at EVO. In this Astra that has flown under the radar so much, you know, she kind of has, everyone still says she's powerful, but when you talk about the top player, you know, top character contention, she's kind of outside of the range a little bit, but she's just so good.
Astra is just one of those characters that has always been there, and she's always been really good, but so rarely in this light talked about the same caliber as the other top tier characters, but in the right hands, a terrifying pick right here. Going in for more pokes, playing that slow, chip them down game for another time, reminiscent of when they first collided in this top 6. Nicolas lands a grab.
Oh, and tries to call out probably some forward movement behind the Lao hat, and what a bait by Nicolas. The mind games that they're playing amongst each other, insane. And it's crazy how different the Astra from Zeus is. That jump kick's gonna seal the deal here in round #1 in comparison to other Astras as well. Get that star power loaded, almost fully loaded there in the bottom right, but doesn't really use dark stance at all. Not once as well.
There's the use. It's such a good answer versus the Lao low hat. Uppercut into fan lift. Get the punish. Completely bypass the low hat that's going to punish you. Zeus dashing in. Not expecting. However, forced into the corner. This is the worst place to be versus Johnny Cage. To be honest, I think Zeus is happy to take that shadow kick. We can still escape. However, another charge low hat. Really good flawless block, however. Nicolas. Oh, again! I swear to God, up block is the, like, purely only there because the Johnny Cage jump
The
kick.
Johnny Cage jump kick, the best jump in Mortal Kombat 1. Feel free to @ me and we'll have that conversation. I can show you the proof.
I think Johnny Cage's jump kick is why up block exists, to be honest with you, mate.
So wait a second.
With punish!
We need an equalizer. Star
Fight
power loaded
mode.
with the Lao hat. You can have a turn even on the whiff. That was a sick setup.
Oh, finds it down one. The punish, wait! Can't fatal blow. Chameleon got slapped.
If I've ever seen Chameleon take one for a homie, it was right there. Whew. Oh, big hit. Nicolas on the board now. A game apiece.
A weird exchange. I mean, we saw hype mode activated. With the amount of possible chip damage that's available, Zeus did a really good job to avoid it and waste the time. Did go in for a button there with punish, but on its own, shortly after Chameleon got hit and knocked out of play, I'm fairly certain Zeus tried to fatal blow that. But you can't unless the cameo is ready.
That's just how important your cameo is here in this game. Not just to the moves you use, but what you can do yourself. Break, fatal blow. You need your cameo. Forward throw as well. Speaking of, Lao getting some action in.
Keeping it nice and simple. It has been the aim of the game. We are keeping it down to just a few select buttons and strings and doesn't want to overextend. Can't put your life on the line, not with the crazy damage of Ashra Chameleon. Expects the interruption. Let's not forget Glaive is plus on block as well, so a fast down one or a good button can be pretty dangerous.
And there you see the projectile of Ashra is normally not full screen, unable to get a trade right there. Now close with the 1-2s. Going with the Jade Blade. Swinging a hit from Nicolas. This is doing some extra damage. Wait a second. Life alert now. Down one hit advantage. Went for the sweep. Doesn't work. He wanted to kill right there. Works around some meter. And an excellent block on the Melina is going to be clutch to put Nicolas up in his lead against Zeus. He wants the revenge. And he wants the run back with Sonic. Was denied it on the winner side of this bracket.
Oh, you know for sure Nicolas wants that opportunity.
If you guys didn't see Nicolas to put Sonic, if I'm not mistaken, in losers or eliminated last year at EVO.
There is so much history. Zeus writing history for himself. Someone that we haven't seen as much as some of the other players, but getting into Final Combat really was the start of his journey, and what a journey it's been in such a short space of time. Losers finals here. Staggered pressure again from Nicolas. Try and press the button, but the down one. Ready to catch you out. There it is again, plus frame. You challenge those plus frames. Probably expected a grab. There was no counter hit.
Star power is fully loaded as well. Are we going to expect some usage right here for a chip out sequence? No, just a string. Giving Zeus a turn right here. Zeus only keeping it safe on the approach, and it wasn't enough to stop Nicolas from going up 2-1 here, a game away from going the distance at EVO, staying hydrated out there, taking a sip of water, and no rain this time around for him.
No, not for this matchup. Rain versus Ashra is a funny old one. But with the 2-1 lead for Nicolas, one game away, a chance to rematch SonicFox, and what a crazy matchup that would be. Lovely down two. Zeus takes the favorable trade.
Great neutral jump. Just outside of the active frames, that forward two. Corner carry time. Gonna let him wake up.
That delayed mid, that was so delayed. Trying to bait the threat of a grab or something similar. With Punisher, wake up! Nicolas misses the advancing button there.
Got some wake up buttons of his own. One of the competitive tried and trues is when someone does something to you kind of savagely, you try to respond with it and give it right back to him.
We see so much use of the individual standing 4 from Nicolas. That is a very plus button.
Yeah, Johnny Cage players wondering where all this frame advantage went. It's still on things in his arsenal. He's got it on stand 4, stand 1, still.
Oh, Brave Breaker!
It's down to 1. Oh, huge whip throw right there, but the stand 1 was too close. Not far enough for the punish. It's a lift, the sting kick works, but that's afterwards, and trying to wake up with nothing, and Nicolas is insane. Still down to 1 at each. Oh no, this could be chip behind the hat, and it is. One more to the shadow kick. He did a special move specifically for the extra chip on block. Very
I definitely would have messed up any flawless block timing you would have had on the strings. It's a different timing. Genius stuff there from Nicolas, who is on match point. 1 round away from eliminating Zeus and getting a legendary run back.
It feels like this kid sometimes plays the game frame by frame while we're trying to react to
Matt's
something
playing
50
with
frames
save
after.
states. This ain't fair.
It's insane. He's a frame walker.
Over half of the job is done. Zeus, big damage, chase down, and there's a confirm. You have to break, but such little life remains. This is your chance. Zeus, big with punish. But no meter to capitalize.
Got the one.
Oh my good lord, overcommits. Does whatever he can, but it will be revenge. And revenge will be sweet for Nicolas, who not only wins versus Zeus, but now it's run back time.
Unbelievable. We're going to have, if you guys have been following Mortal Kombat, if you haven't, this is one of the most exciting rivalries in competitive Mortal Kombat. It's one of the Chilean twins going up against Sonic in grand finals. I don't think we could have it any other way here for this game and this title, this community. We all want to see it. I want to see this. Who is going to take it?
Last year at EVO, it was the twins versus Ninja Killer. That closed the journey. This year, it's the twins versus SonicFox. I mean, it's the triangle, isn't it? It's the triangle of absolute legends. And yes, I know there's 4 of them, but the twins may as well be the same person. Take that from a twin in the FGC. When they have these similar results, one twin is merely an extension of the other, and it's a testament to how hard they can both compete together. Obviously, they stand tall in their own right, but when you are this level in fighting games, a victory for one of you is a victory for you both.
Yes.
Because you go through that journey.
And that's why you see them come up to the stage, and you see that passion and energy after every single victory. They're just hand in hand with each other in Mortal Kombat. Here, let's take a look at some of the replays presented by PlayStation Tournaments on this last one, as Zeus finally falling to the top of Mount Olympus here. But what a run for Zeus from Brazil. Round of applause for Zeus, everyone out there.
Zeus finishing this tournament with a 3rd place is a fantastic result. Not just for Zeus, but for Brazil. There were so many Brazilian Mortal Kombat players that I knew for sure we were going to see at least one of them in this top 6. It's like I've said before, I kind of explained this over the course of this top 6, that Brazil Mortal Kombat, they're 2 peas in a pod, and there's decades worth of legacy. A long story that we certainly don't have time to tell today, but one final shout out to the Brazilian Mortal Kombat community. You're appreciated and very much loved. But 2 players left, a grand finals to complete, Chile versus USA. We will be right back.
Get ready for the next battle with Tekken Coins, exclusively from Chipotle. Use promo code EWGF623 when you order any entree in the Chipotle app and get 500 Tekken Coins. Visit chipotle.com/Tekken8 for details.
Hey gamers, does your room look like this? Tired of having no art on your walls? You need Displate.
Made with high-quality metal and customized finishes, with Displate you can transform your room or office from lifeless walls into a stylish space. Featuring officially licensed posters from your favorite IPs like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and more. Say goodbye to hammers and nails with Displate's magnet lock technology. It never fails. It's as simple as snap and hang. Bang, bang, bang.
Visit displate.com/EVO and order now. Use the discount code EVO at checkout.
Damkina!
Go ahead, take a picture. Don't stare, darling. I love a good soirée. Looks can kill.
saison.
Welcome back for the last time of Mortal Kombat 1 as EVO 2024 started out with over 600 players and is about to go down to 2 and then 1 for our first ever EVO champion of MK1. My name is Ketchup and I'm joined by Mr. Aqua. We have some stats to talk about because as we gear up for SonicFox versus Nicolas, a absolutely ridiculous run back between two players that, although MK1 is not even a year old, these two have massive history already, from major tournaments to world finals, and now the continuation of that story is going to be the EVO edition. SonicFox is one of the players in the scene that has won some of the most EVO championships in the history of the EVO Championship Series. They have currently won 6 EVOs. This will make it 7 should they win. And if they win, they will become the second highest amount of EVO championships, losing out only to the one and only Justin Wong.
Justin Wong, the most EVO champions of all time at 9. Sonic right now at 6, currently tied with Daigo. Sonic looking to overtake Daigo with a victory here for 7. Number 2 on leaderboard. Some highlights of the run so far in this top 6 has been all over the place. We got the Sindel on display, the Homelander as well, and looking at what the matchup we could run into, who knows what's going to happen in this grand finals. And as they run back from Final Combat with a lot of changes to the game, it's going to be insane.
This is why I have questions, because there they are, the one and only SonicFox. How you doing, mate? I'm sure you're feeling good. Zen, ready to compete for that final match. But we have some character stuff to talk about because so many people expected to see the Homelander. And we did. But we've seen the Sindel even in this top 6, which opens up a discussion for me. What character do we see in the grand finals? And before we even get too deep into this, we have to talk about their opponent, Nicolas. This player, Nicolas and Scorpion Props, going into the final years of MK11, the two of them were so young, they quite literally, no exaggeration, just turned up, started winning everything, and the only player that could stop them was Ninja Killer in the final EVO last year. And now, of course, here they are, better than ever.
And this is also going to be a run back. They just met in Final Combat Grand Finals. It's a lot of, like you said, they've met a lot here in Mortal Kombat 1 already. It's been a great rivalry. The question is, what is the character usage going to be? And Nicolas himself, having never won EVO in comparison to SonicFox's 6, this is going to be an epic battle. Nicolas has taken it over Sonic before, but looking at who Sonic has used so far in this tournament, I like a character versus both of them that we've both seen out of Nicolas, and will we see that character? Will it be the Rain? Will it be the Johnny? Will it be the Homelander? Will it be the Sindel? Will it be the Rain from Sonic as well? Or is it a Johnny Mirror? It could be anything.
I mean,
there's
there were two
endless
Johnny
possibilities
Cages.
here in Grand Finals.
I saw Johnny Cage twice on the character select, and then the handshakes went out. Are we going to have basically a repeat of Final Combat?
Is it a cage fight?
It's
a cage fight!
I think we are. This is a run back from the World Finals.
Two
and
players
we're about
enter.
to see it again.
One player leaves. It's Grand Finals here at EVO. You cannot ask for any more star power than this, baby. Nicolas, SonicFox.
All right, lovely people at home, for the final time. If you want to see some Mortal Kombat 1 here for the finals, make some noise!
SonicFox starting off with the nastiest whip punish you'll ever see into the drop that gives Nicolas a chance here. Get a little bit of momentum going. You saw SonicFox's whip punish capability with this Johnny on full display at Final Combat. I saw some of the nastiest things I've ever seen. And we're seeing it here at EVO. Keeping every character so crisp in SonicFox. They've got across the whole roster here at EVO, it feels like.
Now look, I'm not going to go into too much detail and bore you with frame data and the like, but this is a different Johnny Cage Chameleon from the World Championships merely weeks ago. The main difference is that Johnny Cage's parry is not as dangerous, heavily nerfed, and Chameleon taking health away. So it's a similar idea, but much more of a glass cannon.
And you've seen a lot less parry attempt reads from Johnny Cage's side, like throughout the entirety of EVO and here so far in this set. Oh, what a reactionary shadow kick. Just seeing Chameleon come out.
Nicolas scoring that mid. We're going to take even more damage, 400. Like I said, Johnny Cage Chameleon's now a 900 HP character. These combos mean so much more.
That was an unbelievable threat of a needle of a whiff punish from both of them to whiff punish their own advancing mid with just a stand one. That's a clean whiff punish. Interruption to advance with the down four, gets it, and stays safe with that katana fan toss. -6, no huge risks. Very safe stuff, coming with his blade.
That's why in this neutral, you're always eyeing up whether Jade is available. Because even though Johnny Cage has amazing footsies, great buttons, an amazing advancing mid, all it takes is that one Jade glade, and you've just been caught out into a full combo. You can't risk it.
Nicolas on a full swing, ripping it up.
Trade combos!
This is nasty, what the heck?
I think I'm going to be sick. All right, the turnaround. That's going to somewhat equalize his health. A safe jump. The delayed mid, and the breaker is forced away. Nicolas. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So scary. He's got the EX versions of all of his specials available right now that can cancel into themselves. And those specials up to twice, and the star power's gone.
Very rare that star power is used, and there's nothing on the end of it! The hit confirm is good, and Nicolas.
That's definitely going to be it. As you see in the top left and right, as this is a mirror, one of the lowest health pool characters in the game. Johnny Cage Chameleon, only 900 HP. That
Give
was
the
death
people
and
what they
beyond.
want at least. Let us see it.
They want to see the camera. They want to see that fatality in AK. I want to see it. 1-0 for Nicolas. Plenty of room for SonicFox, though, as they have entered the Grand Finals, of course, through the winner's side, having that comfortable cushion. They still have their second life. Everyone, when you enter a double elimination bracket, has 2 lives to their name, and Sonic hasn't been beaten yet, so Nicolas will have to beat Sonic twice to win this tournament. Tries to wake up Molina to no avail, and Sonic secures the round, and a little bit of star power, about fully loaded, about 99% towards the tip of that thing down there in the bottom left. And what a start to this one.
Bit of an act of desperation there from Nicolas at the end, but to be honest, you had such little health left. The 900 HP means that chip damage becomes so much more prominent. Fox caught on the back foot here. Gonna cash out more damage still. Woo! I would say a bold shadow kick, but let's not forget the Chameleon fan lift, one of the greatest moves in the game at saving the day. SonicFox letting that Molina roll rock right out of MKX. And that Nicolas, the full confirm now. Finished the job. Nut punch, that's a safe jump. Forces the delayed wake up now. Fox trying to keep it a lot more safe. The safety, not so much. Oh, the chase down.
That slight walk back out of Nicolas to get him out of the shadow kick
Star
range.
powers
and
are
he
locked
still
in.
shadow kick whiff punished it. Insane. To build a little bit meter too. Kind of an optimal punish if you think about it. Kind of scary, the level that they're playing at right now. Fully loaded star power. Are we going to see something activated in his final round, for God's sakes? And there's 3 bars of meter to SonicFox's name.
It's hard to say, Aqua. I mean, I see 2 star powers, but the question is, where is the opportunity to let it rock?
I want to
is it
see
going to be
him
considered
swing.
too much of a risk, maybe? Wu Sao Si.
And come to think of it, I don't think we've seen a single parry attempt. I'm looking for one to kind of check some of these high and mid pressures, but they're saying it's not worth the risk in this meta potentially. And what an interruption! Javier to turn steal on his own down 4, and Jade's gonna punish her own. Huge for Nicolas here. Wait a second.
One more significant hit will do it. Oh, whiff punish though! SonicFox capitalizes on the mistake. The fatal blow is going to hit its mark, and that is, for another time, going to be close to, if not over, 500 damage, which Johnny Cage and Chameleon does not want to take. What's the play going to be? What's the option on Wake Up?
Oh.
Wake Up that one!
Just the interruption. Oh, and he on the screen! Giving SonicFox the victory! Oh no!
What
How do you punish someone and make yourself punishable at the same time?
I have never seen that in my life. In a tournament match, in a casual match. Of course we saw it in bloody EVO Grand Finals. Typical. Johnny Cage, mate, pull your trousers up. Fight the next match. Pay attention.
For the health deficit to get started here, though, Nicolas unbothered by that whatsoever, and you got to give credit to the twins that, you know, in talking with them, they just want to show up and play MK, right?
An unusual drop there. Tried to go for the side switch, but crossed over at a weird angle. Fox ready for the immediate micro duck on the whip punish attempt.
A lot of movement, and all that movement hit by the Jade Glaive. A little too much, but that's all that it takes to get hit by, and what makes Jade Glaive so strong. You move wrong, and you're getting full combo punish. Such a grounded presence on the screen as you see it start the offense here for SonicFox. We're going to check some forward movement with that down one. Let's put some of those whiffs out there in the middle of neutral line. I thought we actually shot a kick to the Jade.
Oh, looking to capitalize on that trade situation. Another full combo there, Nicolas to confirm. Has caught SonicFox pressing a couple of different occasions in this matchup so far. Highly experienced in this cage mirror. There's the glaive again. Like I said, the second Jade becomes available, any button press becomes a risk unless you're point blank. It's so fast, an assist.
And even there, he thought he was within range to check with a down 4 on that one, but actually got interrupted because it's a mid on the startup and lost full combo because of that as well. Oh, a lot of respect shown right there. Nice backdash to get in the jump range, but Nicolas still finds Sonic with the mid, and what could have been, if that last match went any different, it's a 2-1 lead now. Nicolas playing so strong right now in this Johnny Cage mirror. Sonic might be saving something up the sleeve for a potential reset, doesn't want to show something before the final lights is on the line.
Definitely have to use this opportunity real quick to say, in case anyone's watching this for the first time, maybe you haven't seen much tournaments, this doesn't mean Nicolas will win the tournament. Nicolas is in loser's bracket. If he wins this 3 out of 5, we will reset and go again. So the question is, can Fox close it out early, or are we going to go all over again? There's the side switch. Ending things with the extra damage. Drops the combo! SonicFox with a drop shadow kick, and Nicolas is on reset point.
Right off a similar error as well. You hate to see it, almost as if it was meant to be. The gift returned by SonicFox. A nice snipe with the whiff jump. Caught him in some recovery there. Gonna take to the corner all the way.
Plus frames. Forward throw to begin. Very little damage, but insane plus frames to work with. Trade back and forth. There it is. Forward 3 again. SonicFox in good form to win this round. Less than 100 health remaining for Nicolas. Has to pull off a crazy comeback here, and it's unlikely.
Yeah, just sat there with the meter as well. Sonic gave Nicolas a little look right there and laughed right before the camera cut. Sending little messages in between. Also having a little bit of a good time out there, these players.
Counter poke, flawless block. So many flawless blocks happening.
I'm so early, another one. Oh, that was some grounded footsies if I've ever seen it. The micro movement to try to bait out some buttons. My Jade's better than yours, says Sonic. I take it to the corner too.
We did see, we saw an identical situation in the previous game, but it was Nicolas that was able to find the glaive trade instead. The breaker forced away. So much is riding on this round. Are we going to go into a final game? And if so, that's a crazy thought.
Sonic's pressure is knocking right now. Nicolas tries to throw off the momentum with a forward throw, but not there. And Sonic's the punish there. No!
Was looking for the biggest punish.
Yes.
Was looking for the game win.
Now has to worry about a fatal blow.
With punish! Ugh! Right. Where do we go from here, Aqua?
I'm scared. If he rotates into Katana, this is going to be a pretty scary situation for Sonic on Wake Up. Jade Glaive as well with a free check. Only armor to no, that was Slorm. It's getting away punish. That is a punish. Oh my goodness!
Again! What is happening?
Even Sonic looking around. What just happened? A whiff nut punch.
Look, I mean, we don't have much time to talk about it, but that very nearly was going to be a bracket reset. And now SonicFox, over half of the job has been done already. Nicolas has had some, I must say it, really tragic mishaps. I feel terrible for him. Oh no, Aqua! Tournament point, Evo point.
Sonic's got momentum. This is scary right now.
You have to wake up. You have to give it your best, like more than 100%. There is no more room for error.
Sonic lets the pressure go right there. Remind Tex to throw. Holding on to the health lead only slightly right now. The false block and a down four erases all those frames, giving Nicolas the chance to press and finds the mark. SonicFox's defense just shoved himself into the corner though. This is so scary. The Queen's in the back watching the battle of these two types. Shove at it! And it's gonna close!
They know it's fake. There is a significant gap there. And the 1-1 finds it. Forward three! No breaker for you! Right, here we are
Who just
again.
Who just does this though? Just the wake up knee fatal. Not even confirmed. I don't even know.
Well, that's gonna do so much damage. Fox is barely gonna get a chance to break anything.
Oh, he's gonna get one shot here. One special, one wrong breathe from SonicFox. It's over. The sweep. He goes for the leg. Ooh, it's a final situation. Both of them locked in, looking at the monitor, getting a little bit closer here.
One of my, it's one of my favorite points in the tournament. It's either going to be reset point or we end the tournament right here, right now.
Nicolas grab heavy to start. I saw a smile out of Fox on that one. He recognizes the situation for sure. It's 2-2. Walk up and up. Just doing it their own.
Nicolas scoring that first blood, the first chunk of significant damage. And there it is again, the breaker. That is good news for Nicolas. Exactly what you're looking for, because now everything is free. The breaker again. I take one, you take one. We're not coming back. Big old jump in for the Fox. And now corner positioning as well.
Now Fox back, they're starting to kick in right now. A couple of right reads back to back. He almost got the one punch.
Get off me. Oh my lord, there's a confirm again!
Came a knocking anyway. He's gonna have the Jade Glaive as well for some pressure afterwards. Tries to set the jump instead. Nothing there. Stand 4 into Glaive. Sonic could get crazy here. Got the meter now and the katana to back it up.
Wait a
hit
minute.
from Nicolas. No fatal blow though. This is gonna be life. Possibly. One more. Reset our tournament. Is it over? It's right now.
Last breath is active. Fox can absorb 2 more hits.
Oh, block is a clean jump in. Is this it? SonicFox is going to take Evolution once more and be one of the greatest Mortal Kombat players of all time. Will take second place on the leaderboard for most Evos of all time.
That was the exact result that the Fox was looking for, and adding another Evo championship to the belt. Of course, we have the respect though. SonicFox and Nicolas. This legendary rivalry is going to continue, but there is only one player left standing. Their name is SonicFox, the Johnny Cage of the day, Homelander, Sindel, you name it, the Mortal Kombat master that we always expect to see.
Time and time again, tested to the limits. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicolas, second place here at EVO. Tested even harder and further than they were at Final Combat. Still coming out on top. What a victory for SonicFox. It doesn't matter what the meta is. It doesn't appear to matter what the game is. You know, we talk about Sonic having 6, now 7 EVO titles. Not just in Mortal Kombat, not just in Injustice, but in a multitude of fighting games. Sonic, just one of the best. Congratulations, what a victory.
Couldn't have said it better myself, to be honest with you. And that does add another EVO championship to the resume. I believe still free agent, by the way. SonicFox, anyone watching this right now, what are you doing? Is basically the point I'm trying to make. But
get right to it.
It's been a sick tournament. Yes, it has. It has been a sick tournament. It's been a great way to open up the EVO journey of Mortal Kombat 1. We closed things out in MK11 with a perfect story of the twins versus Ninja Killer down to the final game, final round. We almost had that again here. You know, got to definitely bring up the fact that Nicolas, there were a few crucial errors. It's the heat of the moment, the pressure's on, stuff that I'd never seen. If it does happen, it's going to happen here, you know, of all places, but still playing his heart out no matter what.
Unbelievable. Let's take a look at some of the replays from that grand finals. As you see, some of the players there getting on top of the stage. Well, hi again, guys. As we will now take a look at some of the highlights from the last one, presented by PlayStation Tournaments, as it was a battle. They're having a great time out there, and we saw some insane Mortal Kombat on top of that. The competitiveness was there, the joy, and even for a mirror, that was Johnny Cage Chameleon, we saw some insane play. The whiff punishes, the input errors, high-octane stuff from both. It was the input errors from Nicolas that really were crucial towards the end. It was, that start was unbelievable. And it was here, having such a lead at 2-1, SonicFox having to make that comeback. Retaking the lead. And look at that, 7.59 health from a reset. 7.95 health from a reset. That's how close it was between the two. Another wonderful performance from all. That was Mortal Kombat here at EVO. Fantastic stuff. Catch up. It's been great from start to end.
It's just been a collection of just how many really, really good tournaments we've had for this game. And just to reiterate, it's not even a year old at this point, but we started off really strong with the pro competition. We saw it all around the world, whether it was the online realm, the locally offline realm. Final Combat gave us such a wonderful representation of all these different players from all these different territories. And so many of them were actually here at EVO. We were missing definitely some key names, but SonicFox was going into this as the key favorite, and go figure, was able to win. It just expands such a phenomenal legacy of a player that we've always considered this young protege, the whippersnapper of Mortal Kombat. Isn't so much anymore. Fox is a veteran.
And not even of our community. The FGC is one of the second most winningest EVO champion ever in the fighting game community. It doesn't get more prestigious than that. SonicFox, just a GOAT. Just a GOAT.
Well, I think it's about time we celebrate our top 6 here for Mortal Kombat. And I will leave you with the always wonderful Persia.
Thank you so much, guys. We are here with our MK1 Top 6. And of course, it's time to present the medals. So tied for 5th place, MK Javier. Also tied for 5th, Dyloch. And taking home 4th place, the mighty Unjust. And in 3rd place, Zeus! And in 2nd place, Nicolas! 2024 MK1 champion, the one, the only, SonicFox! And of course, we have our victory for our top 3 as well, looking beautiful as ever. All right, everyone, let me hear the hype for your champion, SonicFox! And of course, one more round of applause for all of our competitors in top 6. They did an amazing job. All right, I think it's time to send it right back up to the desk for some final words from the casters. Take it away, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard not to feel emotional over moments like these. Evo has been such a major part of the fighting game scene for longer, by a significant margin, than most people have been in the fighting game scene. Truly decades to work with. And the fact that Mortal Kombat has been such a large piece of that history. You know, I feel like when we first got into the FGC, Mustard and myself, back in the Mortal Kombat 9 days, seeing that first Evo, being able to attend the second one, and the rest truly being history. 2015 top 8. Who said that? Nerf Quan Chi, I said that. It's just been a wonderful piece of history. God, I'm godlike. I love this tournament. I'm having a great time with what Mortal Kombat 1 has to offer.